Hey everybody, it's Odin back with another session of the first campaign of Auroros. Haven't figured out an actual fucking campaign name yet. We'll find that out somewhere along the way. Anyway, let's say hello to our wonderful cast.
Hi, I am Emrock. I play the Eldrin Monk Fane.
Hi, I'm John. I play Henry, the elderly gnome wizard.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I play Tarek. I recently discovered that the voice I use for Tarek is just my own voice, but it sounds weird to me. So there's that.
Hello, my name's Pat. I play the human Seth Bayul.
And I'm Corbin. I play the human female cleric, Velnirith.
She's
And I'm
hot.
Tim. Yeah, no, very hot. And I play Barbaros, fighter, dragonborn, keeper of rights.
Awesome. All right, that is the fabulous cast of Auroros, and with that, welcome back to Auroros. All right. So, last time, you guys took on another trial, finished your way through the trial of what was it? Envy, the trial of envy. Halfway through, you needed to take a rest, take a moment to collect yourselves and deal with some dark things that happened. Made your way back down 2 floors to the floor of gluttony, the feast hall. Now that you had passed the trial, its effects no longer taking a toll on your mental state, you were able to rest, consume food and drink, and just recoup for a minute. And about 3/4 of the way through this, as you were all nursing your wounds, a large divine being appeared at the mouth of the hallway up into the stairwell that led to the next floor. They patiently waited for you and explained a few things about this temple. Shared a moment with Henry and Velnirith, and then Seth showing his disdain openly towards the divine and this god in particular uh, became the subject of ire for this divine being as it smote him, cleaving him clean in two. And a moment later, seeming to collect themselves, bringing out their hand, more divine energy pooling over Seth's body, stitching back together, and he rose back to life. You were then tried with the pools of lust, where you sought to essentially conquer visions of what you truly desire and what is in front of you. Each of you sank into the waters, faced these choices, and some with unexpected guidance from an outside force seemed to make the correct choice. Some of you dreamed of fat-tailed dragonborns. Others, world of peace without monsters of any kind, and some positions of great power. But all of you chose to face the path before you. And as you finished this trial, the divine being reappeared, spoke to you once more, and then stepped past you and eased themselves into one of the baths. Some of you went downstairs to retrieve furs and bedding from the sleeping chambers, sleeping quarters, whatever you want to call it. And you were all getting ready to bed down. I believe you were descending to the feast hall, or were you coming back up to the bathhouse? Was anybody going to approach the planetar? Either way, this is where we pick up, and it's in your hands.
So I think I took someone's little purifications cleaning.
It's true. You
So I
did
took Seth's
afford
cleaning.
that.
You pocketed that.
Yeah, I was like,
Uh-huh.
this will be useful later. Yes. Oh, good. So, looking amongst us here, are we ready for the next trial?
I see no reason to delay the inevitable.
If
Might as well
everyone
get
is
started.
if everyone is ready, I don't see why not.
So, were you going to long rest? Or no? You'd been in the process of possibly
right.
long resting.
We were
I
about
thought
to
we were
take a long
starting
rest.
after that.
Well, we're picking up as you guys headed down to get blankets, because some of you were still in the bathhouse with the Celestial, others had moved down, so didn't know if people had intentions.
Oh yeah, no. If we haven't long rested yet, we would be long resting.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I already clicked the button on my character sheet and everything. There. Like, Tarek's
Totally
already
cool.
It's
asleep.
already happening.
So you all made your way down to the feast hall, set up some makeshift beds there, and slept by the comfort of the fire. With that, no issues come up through the night, and you wake in the morning. There's no windows in here, you can't tell what time of day it is. You wake feeling rested in the second level of the tower. And as you come to consciousness, all of you see that sitting just at one of the tables, just kind of overlooking all of you, is the Celestial again. It's just watching you all.
Whisper over to whoever's nearby. That's mildly disconcerting.
That's definitely the last thing I wanted to see when I woke up.
Do you blink?
They shift their head to you. If I want to.
Just one eye at a time.
No. Nope. That's way creepier than I want.
And
He has
the
sideways
lids
eyelids like a
close from the
snake.
side.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's a-
yeah.
No.
The
No.
nictating membrane.
Yep.
That's what we needed.
His eyelids actually constantly rotate, and they just like every once in a while, he just blinks in a different direction.
Look,
No.
so many
No.
things I didn't
I'm
want
so putting
here.
him into a monster now.
No.
Just
He's got
stares
cat
at you and
eyes.
licks the eyeball with a really long tongue.
That's it. Yeah, the eyeball lick.
Are you suggesting that the Planetar is secretly a frog?
Yes, that was my
refuse to
original
accept that
intent.
Oh no. Chris Splat's here?
Yeah, no, we can't do that. We can't bring his blood.
We can't cross the streams here.
No.
Oh god, I feel something happening.
No!
Something coming.
Put that one away. Oh god.
Oh god. Alright. So he just sits.
Question to the
If I
group.
want to.
Did we ever ask the Planetar if he knows about the surveying team that just vanished?
No,
We did
True.
not ask him
we
about
have
that
not
whatsoever.
investigated about the
Yeah, like-
surveyor
like-
team at all.
information.
Blood
Tarek has
down
forgotten
below,
about them at this point.
Any of that? Like we're just it's cool. We're doing trials now. Like we didn't
I-
go
I
in
was-
looking for people.
One of the things I was going to ask you was like, Barbaros is like, so, do you think the ones we came before us actually managed to get through these trials? Or are
We
they
haven't
just
found
dead?
bodies or anything?
Well, the temple always cleans them all up, doesn't it?
They did not succeed. in their
Nervously looks at the
trials.
food.
Is it people? It's the food people. How does
You
it
can make an
replenish?
investigation check if you'd like.
No, Henry wouldn't think that grotesquely. That's just me.
I have more questions and answers I don't want.
What
So
did you and
then-
your ilk do to those people?
My ilk.
Well, you're not the only one of your kind here, are you?
Oh, he doesn't seem to like that word, Seth. Ilk.
I just don't think he likes Seth at all.
It's fair enough as well.
He turns back and says, "Those who are not worthy of the trials do not survive them. Iron sharpens iron, and that which is weak breaks beneath the whetstone."
Planetar.
Right.
There was a bloody handprint as though they were being dragged into the temple. Did something take them in here?
They came of their own accord. But they tried to leave without succeeding their trial.
That's
Yeah.
disconcerting.
So the game is
yes.
murder then.
I
No,
thought
the
we were
game.
allowed to leave whenever we wanted.
It's the poor fucking infantry. Only one direction. Forward.
I imagine it's the age-old idiom of you can leave anytime you'd like.
Yes, Fane, the Plantar does look to you and goes, "You are welcome to leave."
Whether
What
you
will
can
happen
get
if I
out
try?
is apparently a different story.
Would you wish to find out?
No, I wish for you to tell me, but it doesn't sound like you will.
I will not.
Yeah, I watched you cut a man in half and then heal him. I'm not really curious about many things that you have wandering around in your blinkless eyes. I just wish to get to the next trial.
Yes,
And
let us be done with this.
it is at this moment that you all hear like a rolling thunderhead start to come through the room, and there are sparks arcing off the walls, catching fire on the table all around you. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws, please.
No!
Seth, you made him mad again.
What's going on? Who woke me?
I wish I
I'm
made
not
it
good
mad.
at these.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did it.
I didn't roll too bad though.
Yeah.
I have a bonus to that. What is my bonus from having my shield master? Hold on.
Your die got in my way.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I can add my shield's AC bonus to any dex saving throw.
Henry got an 18.
That's cool.
I got
Nice.
a 15.
He's a smallish guy. It's there's not a lot of volume for him to be hit.
It's just more of a tuck and roll.
So anybody who beat a 10 takes 3 points of lightning damage.
What?
Anybody who did not beat a 10 takes 7 points of lightning damage.
There'd
Do
probably
I-
be a 0 damage for Shield Master, whoever had that.
There
When I
you go.
open the campaign, that might help.
That would help.
Usually does.
Nah.
Some might say.
Also, I rolled. Also, I got a 7. Just so you know.
Okay, but so you, because shield measure, you still take half damage, I believe, so 3. So
Yep,
all
I
this
can- I can
lightning
take-
and energy
yeah.
arcs through the room, striking all around this planetar and through your group. And there's a massive thunderclap, and behind him appears another planetar, identical, the same dreaded long white hair, pale, like iridescent blue skin, massive wings flared out, and this one is wielding a long silvered spear, not a sword, and all through the body, just coils upon coils of burned marks that resemble chain, just searing marks. And he points his spear at the planetar. Drop that foam immediately.
Ooh.
And the planetar that was in front of you smirks. But I was having so much fun.
He's the infernal. Tarek
The
just calls it out.
skin turns from blue to cracked black and red. The eyes become not that soft, glowing gold, but this deep crimson ember color. The hair turns black, and the wings, the feathers fall away to reveal large, bat-like wings with spikes on the end. At least I got to play with the other ones first. Don't
That's
forget your
ridiculous.
hatred for the deities, mortal. He's looking at you, Seth. The gods care nothing for your kind.
And you care less.
And he erupts into a column of flame, and as he does, he looks back and goes, I'll see you in another 1,000 years, cousin. And vanishes. The other Planetar that is in the now haggard form that you were used to stumbles for a moment and places this but a spear against the ground and leans on it. Looks to all of you. I will not ask you to forgive him, but I will apologize for my cousin's behavior.
Yeah, we all have family issues upon a holiday. Now, was it truly necessary with the lightning?
It was quite a lot. And you look at Henry, and his hair is just so he's got like an extra foot on him.
Still shorter than everybody else.
Still shorter than everybody else, but he's like an extra foot of like buzz coming up now.
Yeah, Shield Master actually only applies if I make the save, and otherwise I just take full damage. So I've been Zapparoon, dude.
Gotcha. Sorry. The Planetar. My apologies. I have been trying to break free of those bonds for about a month now. In my haste, I did not realize you were here. And he waves his hand over you, and all of your injuries are healed.
Aha!
I appreciate
Cast
that,
mass
but
healing word.
shouldn't you be doing that for yourself? Looking at his haggard state.
These chains were of infernal make. It will take time.
Fair. It just seems like you put the mask on yourself for others.
Gru Planetar. How long have you been bound here?
Here. I have been chained to this temple for nigh on 1,000 years. Bound by my cousin. Roughly a month or so. He came knocking when the mortals found this place.
Tark takes out reaches to pack, takes out a notebook, some quill and ink, just starts jotting down just notes.
Again, I seek your forgiveness and offer my apologies. Though not all he told you was a lie. Most was. This temple is meant to be shepherded. By me. You were never meant to face these trials at all. They are not made for your kind. But none are meant to take them on alone.
Well, we appreciate the consideration. That I do not speak for the group as a whole, but I accept your apologies. It being the shepherd, as you say, could you better yet, you said you are we continue to permit it to proceed through the trial, seeing how something you said that we're technically not supposed to be doing these, and generally if we can, do you have any guidance for the next one?
I will shepherd you through the next one. You will not have to face it. I cannot let you bypass the last trial, unfortunately. But it is simply a trial of might. You will defeat an enemy.
Finally.
Yes. The next trial is another attack on the mind. This place was designed for a very specific kind of being. Not humans, nor dragonborns, nor elves, or even godkin. And I do not mean to leave you out, young Nom.
I appreciate it. I just did. I assumed at that point that my kind was allowed, but that's fine.
No, this temple was made for the wolves of Cravel to seek redemption, to seek control. It's not meant for mortals. The tower itself offers no true reward to you. There are things left on the altar that I'm sure you make use of.
Well, I feel I must re-ask a question. And I walk over, to him and just kind of, I give a pat on the thigh, expecting him to understand what that means.
He takes a moment and just kind of like groans slightly and then drops down onto one knee, still heavily supported on the spear, and comes down to your level. He's still about 2 feet taller than you, even on one knee.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. That seemed painful. It's easier to communicate like this. I asked your cousin this question, but I wasn't entirely sure if I got a proper answer. Will Valnerith find what they are seeking and or guidance from this tower?
He looks up past you at Valnerith. You will certainly find guidance here. I do not know what you seek. I am not omniscient. I am not my father. But all who follow Greynor can find guidance and his blessings in this place. This
Right.
was one of his greatest gifts to cursed men of this world.
That is good enough for me. Thank you.
Of course.
While this conversation is happening, after Tarek takes down the notes, Seth, he walks over to you and is just like examining you. Does he look any different from after he's been killed by this being?
No. He looks perfectly intact.
No blemishes or anything. No, like nothing's. But I mean, obviously he's not nude, so I can't like check. I can't like do a full scan. But
Yeah, from what you can see, because Seth has kind of longish hair, like you
Yeah.
can essentially see his face where, because he was cleaved head to,
Yeah.
like head down, just clean in half, like split. There's no mark on his face or neck.
Okay. Planetar, your
Yes.
cousin killed my friend and resurrected him. Is he going to have any adverse effects to this?
The Planetar heaves himself up, steps towards you, Seth, and he comes down again on one knee and is basically eye to eye with you. He holds up his hand. And goes, "May I?"
Do as you see fit.
And he places his index and middle finger on his temple, and his thumb, it is a large hand, comes down and cups onto your chin, and there's just this soft golden bluish glow that emanates from his hand. And he just, for a moment, "You will be all right. I sense or feel my dear cousin simply wished to prolong his enjoyment.
Hmm.
I am deeply sorry for what has happened to you. And you are young, and you are mortal. I do not hold your ignorance nor your insolence against you. I do not expect you to revere my father. I do ask that you show him proper respect while in his halls, though.
Seth
That is
is
all.
unfurling a piece of cloth and pulls a vial from his pouch, uncorks it, pours it on the cloth, and applies it to the Planetar's burn marks. I don't know if holy water works for you, but I assumed maybe it'll take the sting out. Puts the cork back on the bottle.
That is interesting. I'm gonna say it almost acts like aloe, like it is soothing. It doesn't heal, but
I
there's
just
like
imagine
clearly
it's
like
the equivalent of a cold water compress.
he takes the cloth and holds it against it and goes, "I thank you for your kindness, and again I apologize for his cruelty."
I hold my hand up. Apologies are best saved when you are the one at fault.
Ah, This is my temple to God, and I failed to do so.
Through trickery and machinations of another. I won't hold it against you.
The spawn of Cravel are devious. Though not the god of cruelty, he does, and he stands, inspire cruelty.
Well, if it helps any, he's no friend of mine. I believe him and his ilk are the ones that have spawned monsters throughout the world.
Yes,
Well, that's my purpose in life, is to undo that.
you would be his favorite of people. Cravel does what he does because he believes it makes you stronger. My lord does similar, but the whetstones they choose are different. Gravel believes strongly that if you are not strong enough to survive, you must break. Greynor believes if you are not strong enough, you must be tempered.
Planetar, I have one more question before I will stop ceaselessly throwing them at you.
Yes.
Why is there an infernal god that is sharing a temple with a not infernal god?
I told you much of what my cousin spoke was lies. He does not share this temple. You refer to the infernal writings. Werewolves, lycanthropes, however you would know them. It is a curse of Cravel upon mankind. And with an infernal curse comes the ability to read infernal. Even in their lupine state, they are able to see and understand infernal script. Greynor created this temple to free those men from the bonds that chained them down, to grant them control. If a cursed werewolf were to enter this temple, pass these trials through my guidance, by the end of it, they would gain control of the beast within, be returned to their normal state, but more powerful because of it. They would control the wolf, and poor my father's greatest machinations become warriors unlike any other. I assure you, this temple has no place for Cravel.
Tarek nods. I have many more questions, but we could be here for days at that point. Let's, shall we move on? I'd call it to the rest of, party.
I'll be cinching up my equipment. I see no reason to dally. And then I'll be
Seems
aiding
right.
Barbaros on cinching his equipment.
Yeah, getting all the buckles and straps down.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, no, it's too tight back there. You'll scuff the scales.
Very well. Blithering old mule.
Henry will head back over to the table where he was in the chair, sleeping by the fire, pick up his spell book, pocket a couple more of the crepes. Or, not crepes, the
Tarts.
tarts. Thank you. Pocket a couple more of the tarts to put in the bag.
Tarek does go over to the grape juice and just shotguns like a shot glass full of it, and just
It's good food and it's free.
It's
The
hot and it's ready.
the planetar says, please.
Oh, it's backwards. Oh no,
Hell
it's
yeah,
backwards.
no, I see it.
Yeah, we see it
Tim, you weren't looking.
The
I have
planetar
a little Caesar's box on my desk.
I'm ready.
says, please help yourself to the food. These tables are laden with the foods of my father's hall, and they have not been touched by mortal hands in nigh on 1,000 years.
Oh, believe me, we've taken our fill. A couple times, at least for me.
Couple times. Like, yeah, I got in that deep.
I stuffed myself silly through the trial bit.
Hell yeah. Get to it. Alright. So Planetar stands back to his full height, still leaning kind of heavily on the staff, the spear. If you are ready, I will shepherd you through your not final trial, but the final trial that I can simply let you pass through.
So do we like do take care of the trial, or do you just like walk us through the room?
Stay close to me and please do not touch anything. I can simply let you pass through the doorway. The trial is still there, but as I'm sure you've noticed, you must interact with it before it affects you.
We did in fact notice that on several occasions. Less on the what we assume was the envy one. We just more stepped into the space and our eyes locked with a stained glass a mirror of sorts.
Yes, and if you had walked in with your eyes closed, it would not have affected you.
Fair. It's possible for the first one as well, but it really didn't know. And also we weren't allowed to proceed
Yes,
forward before either without
I
doing
can
it.
circumvent that part for you. That's why I say do not touch anything in the next room, because the trial will activate, and I cannot help you once that has happened.
I am ready.
Well, come, follow me. And while he seems to clearly be like limping and walking slowly, dude's 8 to 9 feet tall, so his steps are massive. So he's still keeping a good clip as he moves forward.
The moment where I wish I was playing a bard so I could just try to convince someone to just. I mean, like, what would really happen if you touched it?
Wow.
Fane's not gonna do that. It's not Fane, but damn.
Just try to
All you
understand.
have to do is wait a few minutes. Henry will forget, and then you just say, "Hey, that looks cool," and then Henry will just go walk over and touch it because he'll forget why we're there.
Well, we'll see what happens when we get into this room, because Barbaros might have some trouble. So you
No.
walk
no.
up the next stair
No.
and get into the sleeping quarters again, pass through there, and step into the bathhouse again, and down the massive flagstone central walk that cuts through the 4 different baths and onto the next stairway. And the Planetar begins to ascend the steps. And once you get to the top landing, there's yet another archway with infernal and celestial script. And here reads, "Put all above yourself, lest you put yourself beneath everything." And the Planetar turns and looks at each of you and goes, "Remember, touch nothing. Stay close to me." And he then takes his hulking form and steps through the doorway. And you all follow?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Diamond
I'm
in
staying
the
like
rough.
on his heel.
Touch
As you
nothing but
step
the lamp.
That's
as you step into this massive chamber, once again back to like the size of the first 2 chambers, about 200 feet across in every direction. You step into the Cave of Wonders. There is heaping piles of gold, silver, platinum. There's jewels and gems everywhere. And there are just items. There's sheathed swords. There are spears, bows and arrows, all ornately made. There's finely crafted armor on mannequins and stands throughout this whole room, just littered everywhere. And there's just a faint purple carpet, just with coins scattered about it, that leads all the way through to another door.
DM. Does Henry recognize any of these items?
Roll me a perception check.
I just need to roll a d20.
I don't know if you're gonna try and pocket something.
Fuck! I rolled a natural 1.
Hey, I rolled a 4. I'm here with you, man.
Zach's actively trying to get us out of this temple, and you guys are like, nah, let's stick around. We got to
Well,
do this.
I just want to know if Henry like recognizes any of these things as like legendary magic items or like any crap like that. Like
You get a 4 total.
4 total. Yeah.
Um,
And
So
Henry's blinded by the shimmering of coins.
Nothing jumps out at Henry in particular, but Henry also has intimate knowledge on magical items and creation.
Mhm.
The filigree and just the artistry of these items screams magic.
Screams enchanted.
Yes, in some way. You're not sure what they are or what they do, but they all seem far too finely crafted to just be basic, but also the crafting of them feels it would be if they weren't enchanted, it could only be a show item. It couldn't be functional. And
Mhm.
that doesn't feel like something that Graynor would have.
I will, as we enter the space, I will tug on Tarek's cloak. Dude,
Tarek, this is a new sensation for Tarek, but he's seen everybody else do it, so he goes down on one knee and looks at you.
Dude, thank you. I appreciate the consideration. You have the ability, at least from what I've seen up until this point, is you can see magic flowing and its many colorations. We should not touch anything, but my curiosity is killing me. Could you do that and maybe give me an idea of some of these items, what their coloration is?
Henry, they're all fake. I don't need to cast a spell to let you know this. I don't care if Valandor's left testicle is in here. We're
I don't want I don't want to touch any of it, and I don't appreciate the vulgar language. I really don't. But
pure anatomy, my friend. Pure anatomy.
I understand, but it was used in a way that might not be good at the dinner table. But I'm just curiosity is all. But that's fine. That is your decision whether or not to cast a spell or not. I respect that.
Here, let me put it to the group. Hey everyone, would you like to sit around for 15 minutes while I cast detect magic, or would you like to move on with our lives?
I'm just
Better
generally curious.
better idea. Godling. Is this real?
I'd say.
What
Yeah, godlike. It's like,
the things around us? They look powerful, but much of what we have seen is illusion. Are these what they appear to be? I do not recognize any of them, but
I recognize several of the items as enchanted. If only slightly. I can't tell specifically anything on them yet, but the curiosity is killing me.
The
Gonna kill Cab.
Planetar pauses. He turns and looks at each of you. Focuses on you for a moment, Belnerith.
Mm.
And then he turns back to you, Fane, and goes, Failing, I assure you everything here is real. Did the food not satiate you? Not everything is illusion. Though, and he turns back and looks at Velnerith again, and then looks at Henry. Your curiosity may not be worth the price.
That is fair. I may or may not have had situations where there was that one dragon. But yeah, I understand. It was a pure curiosity, really. It's fine.
there was that one dragon. Okay, donkey. I appreciate the insight. It is an impressive room, and for that reason, perhaps better to move through it all the faster.
Planetar, I would next time appreciate if you did not show my friend the the ruse that I was trying to put upon him.
Ruse.
I am fully aware that all of this is real. It has been real this whole time.
Lies are not kind things. You should not be doing that.
Lies keep you alive, Henry.
No, restraint keeps you alive.
Sometimes
But I was just curious.
little lies are all right.
I fine. I would agree to disagree. I like to be honest with people, and tell them exactly what's going on. It breeds trust. It does.
I can be honest and tell you what I'm going to do to you if you grab any one of these items.
I won't. That language is not appreciated. I know what you're going to say, and it's not going to be kind.
He's going to say testicle again.
Probably. I will not. I promise. I will not.
When Thane says it.
I will not touch anything. Curiosity. There are certain magical artifacts that have been lost to time that I have read about in the library, and I want to know if any of these matched the descriptions of some of those, so I can archive that the location has been found, for the records.
My fine gnome,
Yes.
curiosity is a wonderful thing. If you seek to satiate your curiosity, I suggest you find a sphinx, for she would be less deadly than this room.
I take your advice to heart. I will not. I was not planning on. Information is power in a lot of situations. That's all. We forward. We dwelled on this too long.
Forward. He turns,
And upward.
hobbles back on towards along the carpet towards the next doorway.
Am I having to
Any of
run
you
to keep up?
grab anything?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
I am watching every single one of them like a goddamn hawk.
Tar's in the back of the group.
So if
ready
the
to
answer is
frickin'
yes,
throw
let me know
hands.
because I have a response to that. If the answer is yes.
I
grab the
know
rebuke.
Velmarith was rolling things to decide, so
Wait,
Well,
Seth said he
after
grabbed
the
something.
Planetar
What was that?
pointed stuff out, I re-rolled and I rolled better, so I'm good.
good. Yes, actually no, maybe that's a bad idea. The divine
grab
being
Henry.
said no.
You grab me.
Yeah.
So Tarek had one hand behind his back, preparing to cast Create Bonfire and anything that somebody would have grabbed. So it's a good thing nobody grabbed it.
Amazing.
Gosh.
All
This
right,
way
so
we don't potentially leave you in the dust. I'll hold on to you, old man.
I appreciate it, because if his strides are massive and everyone's keeping up with him, Henry with his tiny legs, and the fact that he moves slowly might be a little struggle to keep up.
I picture Henry like Yoda, where like in combat he goes into like that like him versus Count Dooku scene where he's just all over the place, but like outside of combat he's just like hobbling.
A goofy little gremlin.
Yeah.
You can canon that. I like it.
Kind of, yeah. That makes some semblance of sense.
All right. So, in no time at all, you all get to the next doorway, and this is another ascending stairway, but only slightly different. It is the only one that ascends the opposite way. All of them have been counterclockwise so far. This one ascends clockwise.
Oh, DM, as
Yes.
we're doing this, it is in fact, we took a long rest. I will cast mage armor on myself.
I will also ask, because I know you haven't always remembered, did Henry take some time and make some cookies this morning?
Oh yeah, right. I forget about that.
Did the feast hall have an oven?
Yeah, fireplace. It's close enough.
Sure.
Yeah, you can make cookies with a fire.
I can make cookies over the fire. Yeah. Henry will have during a lot of the conversation and everybody prepping, make some cookies.
Okay. Everybody who consumes a cookie receives an inspiration roll for the day. However, is only able to do up to 6. So one person does not get inspiration. Henry, that is for you to dole out.
Henry is not going to eat a cookie. He is going to go. He's going to hit everybody's calf, They're gonna look down. He's gonna hand them a cookie, and he's gonna move on to the next person and give them a cookie. And not even gonna like tell anybody like, "Hey, eat this" or what have you. He's just gonna give them a cookie. Go on to the next
Okay.
person.
What kind of cookies do you make?
Real old person, cinnamon raisin
Fuck yes, I
or
love
oatmeal
me a
raisin.
cinnamon
Sorry,
raisin.
Sorry,
oatmeal raisin.
you said that
Oatmeal raisin
raisin.
cookie?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
you said that he only makes
Disgusting.
Yeah, he makes 6.
that
Is there 6 of you? There is 6 of
there's
you.
6
Sorry,
of
I was
us.
counting myself. You
I'm trying
all
to
get it.
I'm doing the math in my head. I'm like 5 and 12 don't make.
I gave
I'm
one to the
counting
planet
the
tar.
cameras here, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, there's a me. There's a reason I made it 6.
I give it to the planetar.
Take it.
He
I
needs
don't want it.
inspiration.
All right, so yeah, you all have inspiration for the next 8 hours.
Ooh.
Inspiration is where we can re-roll.
Yep, reroll a d20. One
Reroll
d20
any
roll
D20.
for the 8 hours. So essentially just a day.
You have a
Um,
critical fail, and you're gonna perish from it. Maybe use an inspiration.
Yeah. I like
don't.
being able
It's
to
not fun.
have those once per session, Dylan. I got that from you. I just wanted to have a way to thematically slide it in there. Okay.
You didn't get it from me. You got it from optional rules for in one of the books. I don't remember which one it is.
You're the only DM I've ever had who did just here. You get one per session, so I wanted to have that in there. Okay, so you all ascend the stairway to the final floor, and it is once more an archway. This time, the divine and infernal script reads. Bum, 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 I know what I'm doing. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Right. It says, chosen few, proceed with valor. Die here and be free. Live here and be free.
So, I'm sorry, I never caught your name, Mr. Planetar.
My name is Alistair, third blessed son of Greynor.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna stick with Alistair.
It's perfectly all right.
Okay.
And your name?
Henry Annapolis.
It's an honor to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. Yeah, and do you have any insight into this one specifically? Guidance, more apt.
Yes, since this is not truly a trial for you. At the end of the pews, you will see 2 statues of Greynor. They will also see you. And they will try to crush you.
Ah,
Crush them first.
How big? So Tark hearing this looks out to the statues. How big are they? Are they like human sized, or are they big? Like are they like
He
a
gestures to
large?
himself. And he goes, me-sized.
I wasn't even asking him. I was looking for myself with as Tark.
Oh, yeah. As you look into the room, let me.
Actually, can I just
show
make a
you the
perception
map.
check to just scope out the room?
So yes, you can make a perception check for the immediate area, or a perception check with advantage to try and make out the rest of the room, because most of it is dark.
You mean with disadvantage? I'm assuming.
If you want to get the whole area.
I do have dark vision. I don't know if that matters, but I do have dark vision.
Only helps up to 60 feet.
Oh, it's bigger than that. Okay.
Much.
Is this like the TARDIS? Is it bigger on the inside? I didn't even think to check this.
Yeah, honestly, the
Look at
60
power,
feet
man.
gives you like the lit area. So as you step in, no perception check required. You step into a soft pool of light. There is a massive bronze brazier, about 20 or so feet off to your right, that has a roaring bonfire in it and is spreading light for about 60 feet. And you do catch the glints of red carpet and like wooden pews further in. But you can go ahead and roll a perception check to try and catch more than that.
Well, I see there's another sconce over here, or a brazier or whatever.
Brazier.
No.
No.
I do ask, Alistair, if I were to light that, is it going to start the trial, or will it just give me more insight into this room?
It would start the trial.
God damn. Okay. Yeah, Tarek will just pick a perception check with I'll make it with disadvantage. Why not? Let's have some fun.
Okay.
So we're gonna roll 1. That's a crit for the first roll. So I can't wait to roll like a 2.
Whew, nice.
Nice crit.
No, that is a 14.
Oh yeah, disadvantage, that's right.
Yeah, that is a 14.
Okay, so with a 14, you do see the red carpet about 60 feet in. It just starts. And it's a row up, and you can see like the vague shapes of pews that lead far into the darkness, because you see clearly that like right at the edge of this light, that is wooden pews, and then the brazier that is down further into the room. You do see like that flickering light there. It's hard to make things out, but you catch the shadows shifting and moving. That the pews continue up a fairly great distance. And then where the light is reflecting up the wall at the very end of the room, so there's 2 small sources of light there also that seem to be illuminating most of an altar. There is along the floor there is just like these incandescent, multicolored, just riblets of light just spreading throughout the floor. But you can't quite tell what they are.
Where are the statues on this map?
They are all the way at the end of the room, the 2 corners.
Oh, this is I don't know how to ping
Yeah.
on this, but yeah, okay, yeah, that. Understood. That is bigger than I thought. Okay.
Yeah, just hold down left click for a while.
Yeah, it's a big area.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Those are big boys.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm assuming we can fight these together, and is it at the same time, or is this when they specifically see us?
Well, there's one way to find out.
Don't do what we
Agreed.
did on the first floor. Let's get all the information we can first, and then
Leroy Jenkins!
I
Do it.
said information is power. I meant it. You all stay for a moment, please.
So pull my flamberge out, hook it, and put the tip down into the stone. No, Henry. Power is power.
I disagree.
Can I identify what kind of metal these are made out of? Or material?
From that distance, I would say roll a perception check.
User? Wait. That is a 19.
Okay. It seems to be almost like a bronze coppery color, but from this distance you can't see that there doesn't seem to be a shine to it, so you don't believe they're metallic.
Hmm.
So it's likely a stone of some type.
Velner, before we go in, can I bother you for a couple of the bars that we got?
Oh, yes. I'll unsling my bag and open it up. How many would you like?
Two should be plenty to start with.
I'll take out 3.
Thank you. I will put them in my bag and heave it back onto my back because it's more weight. I am ready. But maybe we figure out if I'm sorry. I apologize. I am paying attention. What was your name again?
Alistair,
Al-
third
Al-
blessed son of Graynor.
Alistair, third blessed son of Draenor. I will try to remember that. I'm sorry. I had memory issues since for a while. What do they start? Do they activate at the same time?
They will, yes.
All right. Do they have anything specifically that they do?
Or are weak to.
Offensive wise. Yes, or weak to. Thank you very much. Your wording.
They are weak to nothing. They resist mostly and completely many things. And they are designed to crush. It is a simple, straightforward enemy, but very, very strong.
You said immune to certain things. Is there any way we could be more precise than that? I just want to be able to defend people properly.
He looks at each of you. Are any of your things magic? Arcane or divine?
I am magic.
They are immune to most things that are not.
Well, this won't be much use then. As I holster up the sword. Gonna have to be the good old claws.
Are your claws magical?
No, but grappling can be very magical.
Henry,
Yes.
do you still have that bomb I gave you?
Oh God.
I do. I will walk over to you. I will be holding it close to my chest. Give you a tap on the cab for you to come down.
Kneel down. Thank you.
Now, just
Wait.
no. I give this to you so that you use it to defend, not to destroy yourself or anyone of us.
I assure you, this is merely to complete the trial and aid others. As I begin tying rope around the top, and then tying that off to another similar weighted object, as I have now made a bola out of this.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Tark, should I manage to get this on one of them, I would leave it to you to ignite this.
Well, that's what I do. So
Excellent.
we're gonna
Actually-
have some help too. So bet she might take care of it for me.
Actually, I look over at Barbaros. Heads up, old man. Throw it to him.
You hit him with the bola, he just falls over.
Hot potato, hot potato. Like, oh, God.
If you-
Oh, gee, how
If you can see an opening, use it.
do I even set it?
You don't have to do anything. Just grab the middle and throw it.
Oh, I can do that.
All right. That could at least alleviate some of their capability. Bottle of grease. Put that on my
That's dumb.
bandolier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Caltraps and ball bearings. Set those on my bandolier. And the rest of my rope. If need be, Scooby-Doo trip rope. Or trip and trap.
Yes, I'll grab my net and pull that out as well. Well, this might see some use.
See, that was a good man.
Alistair,
Yes.
you have been in this tower for 1,000 years.
Yes.
You've watched this fight. Do we try to win this, or do we take what we need and leave?
You will not be able to take what you need without winning this fight.
Understood.
Yeah, we
I
hold them
will-
down like the birthday boy and we beat them to a bloody pulp. Let's get this going.
That sounds like a terrible birthday.
As soon as
I-
Barbara said, "Let's get this going," Tarek cast create bonfire on the other Scots.
All right.
And I'm gonna cast bless.
Sweet. Okay. Just need to activate that light source. Emerald,
Knuckles.
could you do that, please?
Let's do it.
Yep, working on it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Ooh.
You just a snap of the fingers, and that brazier ignites.
Sweet.
The Brazier.
And then as you cast Bless,
Start
Um,
stretching.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do right now, real quick? One action each before we start initiative, so you don't lose your bless.
No,
This shit only
I'm
lasts a minute.
casting it on myself,
Wrong thing.
Barbaros, and Pat. I forget your character's name. Still,
Seth.
Seth. Literally the most basic name too.
That's quite alright.
Basic ass bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, jeez.
I gotta
Rude.
be like that, man.
DM, I don't know if you can easily make light sources, but Henry would like to cast dancing
Of
lights
Bars.
and send them out to the area that we are going to be heading into, so it is lit enough that everyone can see.
Yeah.
What is dancing lights?
Dancing light
Like 20 feet,
is
right?
Dancing light 120 feet, and create 4 torch-sized lights within range. So
That are give 10-foot radius. Okay.
I know, yeah, they're not big for this space.
Corbin, you said yourself,
Yes.
and who else?
60.
Barbaros and Seth.
Auroros and Seth. All right. I'm just gonna give you guys there's no symbol for blessed, so I'm giving you the little flying symbol that is your blessed.
Alright.
So remember that shit.
Hashtag blessed.
All right. And with that, anybody else doing anything right now, real quick?
That's it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Do I get to do another thing? I know because I know I just you cast the
Mm.
bonfire.
Yeah, your
so-
bonfire was yours.
Okay, just making sure.
Blessed is yours. Dancing lights is yours. Seth, Barbaros, Fane.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Let's see. No. Oh, yep. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Disadvantage. Taking a pock shot with the light crossbow at the one I can see.
Jesus Christ!
At this range, just
Go for it.
Keep
Shoot
shot.
him!
Make sure to add a D4 to your attack.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
Yep.
Is it even magical?
John,
Nope.
start
Get over
pointing
it.
out.
So we're
pointing
pissing them
out
off.
where you want your dancing lights.
Basically.
okay. Sorry. So we're dealing with that guy. So if we could just like
Alright.
do, oh god, can we do the thing?
14.
Can we just do like a row
Miss.
going up?
You
Um,
fire off, and it hits the statue, and the bolt just shatters on it, and nothing
Yeah,
happens.
thank you. Just so that path is clear.
Well, that answered that question.
Ooh.
Flip it back onto my back.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine.
We got this. It's fine. We're not all gonna die.
Everything's okay.
Look at Barbaros without a weapon. Look at me. Well, when in doubt, crack knuckles.
Awake us out.
They are.
I no. No.
No.
You will not bring Cadwin into this
no.
campaign, you son of a bitch.
Zach, I will need, or whoever is doing the map setup, I will need a blank token for this fight.
I got you.
That under my control. I don't need it this second, but I will need it at probably first couple turns.
Happening. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah, prestidigitation. Crab win.
True polymorph. You get to stay in crab.
Dylan quits.
No,
Immediately.
Crab wins on my side this time. I don't care.
It's like, you know what? Alright.
I'm a hypocrite. It's great.
Now you're somebody else's problem.
Yeah, exactly.
For all on the internet that don't know, in our other campaign, Tim transformed himself into a giant crab and just beat the living piss out of a dragon.
Yeah, that was rough. That was
He
rough.
bullied a
I love
It doesn't
dragon
have
in its
art,
lair.
but I have a token for your control when you need it, Dylan.
Yep, it'll probably be. It won't be the first turn because I have to get there first. But
Yeah, that's the fun bit. Getting
we,
there.
we Ash will be getting her debut in combat in this session. So
Hell yeah.
I don't have a
Alright.
token for her yet.
I gave you
You-
a picture.
Yeah. Once you have art, I can make this token pretty.
I gave you the picture.
All right. With that,
Baby.
I need you as
will
you
put
step into the
another
room. I
one.
need
No,
all
you're
of
right,
you
that's
to
fine.
roll
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, I'll send it over to Zach. I'll send it over to
Initiative.
you after the session if I remember.
Awesome.
Pat did send it to me. I just completely forgot.
As Dajobu.
So I mean, it's
Come
passable,
on,
definitely.
I'll
That's
one
fair.
this time.
Yeah. So her token doesn't actually need an initiative, luckily, so that doesn't change anything. She just
Not
goes
a
after me.
one.
So
Yo, Henry's probably going first.
Oh God.
that is a
Probably for the
7.
best.
Go natural 20.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
beating me then, probably because I got a
Well-
dirty. I got a dirty 20.
You go before me because I have a -1.
Ah.
That's rough, buddy.
That's
That's rough. Oh, was it
So
That's
I got
kinda
a,
great
so I got
there.
They all
a
go.
19.
Everything went away.
It did.
Yes.
Well, there had to be
Went
somebody.
away.
Making my way.
Oh,
I see not started under combat log.
Yep.
yeah. I had combat, and then it all your initiatives went in, and then it went blank. So I don't know what happened.
Right.
Well, I have a 7, so that's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna just close that, start a new one, and I'll plug in your. Go.
I had an 8.
That fantastic audio experience of me fucking snorting some nasal spray.
That's hot.
I didn't
Yeah.
even hear it.
Oh, good.
I heard it.
He's lying to you.
I am.
Why would you lie to me?
Okay.
It's easy, and I like to.
Okay, carry on then.
Because it's easy and it does a lot of damage.
God, the fact that he never made a second one of those is a crime.
I know.
It is. It is.
Oh,
Oh, and you get my big ass stomach is going to be on camera and on stream. Hold on a
not
second.
just a titty.
That's sexy.
Oh, even better.
Now, how in the hell do I
Open
get
a
your
window.
initiatives in there
Oh, it's hell
after
in
the
here.
fact?
It's actually getting cool in here because my AC is relatively strong for the space.
Come on now. Tech's killing me. I'm sorry, guys.
dare.
Do you see people in the combat tracker, or do you need me to add
They
them?
were, and then it all went away. So now I need to figure out how to
this
manually
again.
put their stuff back into it. Oh,
Up there,
there it is.
there we are.
Where the fuck did that all come from?
I added people back in.
There it is.
Wait, is the Planetar helping us?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
cool.
yo, dope. I didn't even notice that he was
He's-
on the map.
Very hurt, but he is there.
He is there to heal us when we go down.
Captain Planetar, he's our hero. Gonna take
No.
these statues
For
down
God's
to
sake, someone
zero.
throw a pie.
Oh god,
So
Henry
when
would
one
be
of the
heart
statu-
at that point.
So when one of the statues takes Barbarous by each arm and just rips both his arms off, he can put him back on.
There you go.
Aw.
14 for initiative. That's not.
I was
fucking
gonna be
bad.
Earth, and I was gonna ask for you to be Heart.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm fire. What are you talking about?
Oh, my bad.
Wait,
I don't
what's
want
Henry
Seth.
then?
Well,
You're
I guess
Heart.
him. Yeah. Well, no, because Henry's useful.
Rude.
Henry's useful.
Oh, that's
Bird
so
literally has a
mean.
fire elemental in his chest. Yeah, like, you be heart.
Vilner, Tarek, Henry, what did you get for initiative rolls?
I got a 19.
I got a 20.
Tarek was 7, yeah?
Yes, 7.
Hmm?
The Lord's number.
I got you, fam.
Got you.
I like how our 2 fighters are in the rear with the gear.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
I mean, we've got distance to cover, so.
So, with
How
that,
big of something can you catapult?
let's-
5 pounds. That is it. There's
five.
the capacity. There's the capacity.
How much would you say a planetar weighs?
Can I lie and say I'm 5 pounds to it just to be launched?
lie to a spell? I don't know if that works. Certainly
Yeah.
try.
You can certainly try.
Yeah,
But with
it's
that,
called a spell
Henry,
thief.
you are up first.
Ah.
As Seth locks on a crossbow and fires as you all step into the room, you watch the bolt streak off through the darkness, and then in the light at the end of the room, you watch it shatter on the statue. And as it does, the rocks and pebbles of the statue and plumes of dust explode out as it starts to stand and move and shift off of its platform. and steps down.
It's not that
And-
big.
You know what we should have done, Barbaros?
Yeah, it's
should
not
have asked
actually the size of
Henry.
like the actual statue, but they are not small creatures.
Yeah.
Not walked into this tower.
That was probably the first part. But we should have at least asked Henry if he could make like 3 pebbles that are like that are lit, and we could have put them inside of like small leather thongs and just beat these things. They would definitely have counted as magic at that point.
Certainly.
I'm afraid I left my leather thong at home.
Henry, what you doing,
Shame.
buddy?
Which is in pocket. I got a second.
Henry is going to move there, and then what's the range? Because
And you're on deck.
probably way too far. Oh god, he's
140
140 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
So Henry is going to realizing that he can't quite reach, he's gonna go an additional he's gonna dash and do an additional 25 feet, but he's gonna shift over to the center over here.
Okay.
And then so I have the dancing lights there for like everybody to see the path. With that, generally having an idea that the other one, seeing how they activate at the same time, Henry's gonna move one of his dancing lights to here. That's as far as he can reach. And
Okay.
hopefully he can get eyes on the other golem, what have you, planetar statue that we have to deal with.
Dang.
Amarok, is that doable?
Where are you moving them?
Here, just one. Just want to put one there.
Which one?
Probably the furthest one. Just pop it over there. Hey, I nailed it.
Nice job.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, that gives us general eyes on that one, so you can see it.
Yeah, as Henry sends one of the globules of the purplish light streaking into the corner of the room, you watch as it just reflects off of this massive structure shifting and moving at the far end of the room.
Oh yeah, and I probably should have said that. Oh, Henry's dancing lights always have like a deep purple hue to them, so they give a purplish light to the area.
Oh, here we go. We're going to change the light, make it purple. We're going to make it fancy.
Nice.
I like that.
I appreciate you. That is Henry's turn because he moved, he dashed, and he used the bonus action to move one of the dancing lights.
Okay.
For some reason, I
Fane, you're up.
picture your dash being like a child trying to generate electricity with static.
Yes, but add a cane. Yeah, but add a cane to the mix, and that's generally it. He's
It has just
all the effort to move quickly.
it has just occurred to me that these are the things. I thought it was these that we were fighting, and I was very concerned.
They were, I mean, but aesthetically, I'm not going to try and have something that large fighting through this fucking room.
Fair.
You would be very, very dead. Very, very fast. You're still probably going to be very, very dead.
No,
Very,
sure.
very fast.
Very, very fast.
All right, that's me.
Nice. Okay. Fane, your go.
Fane is gonna move up, but they don't really feel like engaging because they don't have anything they can really do. So they're going to move up, into the pews here. What do we? Yeah. Actually, no. They'll dash this turn, and they're going to move up. Oh, come on. You can move all the way up to here.
All right. Sweet.
So they dash and move up to there, and like half crouch behind or at the end of one of the pews, keeping an eye on the golem to the right, trying to keep an eye on both of them, but mostly on the one on the right. But they're very uncertain as to what they're actually going to do about this situation.
Okay. Is that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, Velnrith, you're up, and the first golem is on deck after you.
Okay. I'm going to run forward 30 feet. Damn, it's still out of range.
Go really
I
big
will
room.
take I will take an action and run forward I'll take an action to dash and run forward another 30 feet.
Okay.
And there's not much I can do with the bonus action, so that's my turn.
All right. It'll be a rough round. If Seth hadn't fired off, he might have been able to get into the room a little bit.
Goddamn Seth.
In my defense, they also have to come to us.
It's fair.
That's fair. That's fair. With that, actually, that first golem is up, and it is going to just crush its way through these and action dash all the way to there. And
Oh, cool.
that is going to be the end of its attack, just closing the distance towards these lights and barreling towards you. And then next up is the other golem. And it is going to action dash the same thing, but it gets... Come on.
I believe in you.
Right there. And then 20 more feet that way. There we go. That's its turn as well. And that brings us to the Planetar. He is going to look over at you, Seth and Barbarosius. You are not equipped for a fight like this.
Such is life.
And he hefts his spear and his wings flap out, and he is going to...
Cast magic weapon.
Right.
He is going to fly the distance, just leap and soars over you, Henry and Velnrith. You watch and feel as his wings beat over you, and he lands right in front of this golem. He goes, turn back and goes, I did not realize you were so ill-equipped. I will assist you. And with that,
Feel
he
mildly
is...
disrespected.
I was gonna
Only,
say the same.
only slightly.
Oof, Patrol.
I mean... He's going to...
Note to Henry: take magic weapon as a spell that he can use.
Yeah, that might help. Let's see. Gonna roll a great sword attack.
So what do you think? We gang up on one. I take it low, you take it high.
Oh god, I almost said something else. sounds like a plan.
29 to hit.
I'll aim for the legs. If you need to, use me as a springboard.
A different character in my brain for that second.
Gonna roll fucking 38 damage on this guy. So bring it down to 40. Emmerich, how do I make something the fucking target of an attack again?
Right click and then toggle target state is one of the options on the right side.
I was gonna say you stab it, but like, hey,
Stab.
target of an attack.
I mean,
If
that
you
makes
just click
it
it
an
and
attack.
then right click on the number in the combat box, then you can apply damage, healing, temp HP, double damage, half damage, all it does. You don't even have to have it targeted, you just have to click on it.
He's gonna roll a second attack because he's got multi-attack.
Oh,
That's a 27 to hit, and that's gonna be another apply damage, boom, 3 damage, so 2 mat. So the Planetar flaps out its wings and leaps soaring over all of you, turns and apologizes to that, and I'm just rolling because stats doesn't actually have a great sword. He takes the massive silver spear and does 2 quick thrusts, and as they spark off of the stone exterior of the golem, you watch these almost lightning-esque divine bursts crackle off and arc through the different joints of the golem, and it leaves 2 cratering wounds in the torso. And with that, the Planetar's turn ends, and Seth, you're up. Tarek, you're on deck.
I forgot how to actually bring up the distance calculator for your movement.
Over on the left-hand side, there's a little tape measure in the second column of options. Third one
You
down.
can also
Yeah.
just click and then left or control left drag, left click drag.
All right.
Stop making boxes.
I wonder who that is.
Not
Is it
me.
me?
Believe that's about 60 feet. All right. Dead out sprint.
Okay.
Using bonus action to grab his bag of ball bearings. And that'll be it. Pass
Okay.
turn.
Gotcha. Tarek, you're up. Barbaros, you're on deck.
Okay, Tarek can only see this one. But so he's going to move up 30 feet. Which is there. So he moves here. Oop, come on. But
Oh.
that was interesting.
Hello.
It's
Hello.
fine. I'm just failing at everything right now. Hold on a second.
Do me a favor. Don't do that.
Girl, same.
How I hate this interface. How do I go back to moving my character?
So up in the top left, you have the token
Top right.
controls, and then the little square selected. You can just select your character and drag.
Oh, select token. There we go. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Also, for those of you who've seen it, is it me or does this like floor paneling kind of remind you of the original ending credits to JoJo?
There.
I haven't
Haven't seen it, so I
JoJo.
don't know.
So
Okay,
weird, like,
Tarek is
Mayan
going
theme.
to do that.
Yep, have not
Gotcha.
seen it.
And then he's
It's
going to
on
do
my
another
list.
30 feet. This way. So right here in that corner. He is looking for a statue. He does not see a statue.
Stab a statue.
It's dark.
Yep, it dark.
He is done with his turn because he doesn't see a statue.
Okay, Barbaros, you are up.
Wait, where are you?
Over here.
Okay, you should
Everest's
have
gonna
the
move up.
dancing light on on the statue, so you should be able to see.
Yeah, I'm looking for the second one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Second one is currently ran away from my dancing light, and I haven't been able to move it yet.
Yeah. I'm looking for that one.
So we're gonna just go the full distance. Damn it! If I can actually like make it do what just do this like.
I believe in you.
I wish I can't wait to one day just have physical maps and a camera facing them, so we don't have to deal with digital interfacing.
All right, that's it. Double move.
All right. Okay, with that,
Everybody's getting in the line.
I don't know why that's there. That shouldn't exist.
I say we
Uh,
target whichever one we can get to that the others aren't on.
Yes. Henry, you are up, and Fane, you're on deck.
Bonus action. I'm gonna move my dancing lights to be able to center onto the one that is slightly off where the Planetar is fighting, and then the direction I saw no other one run, I want to pull my dancing light towards that direction to try to get it on him. And then when
They both just sprinted right at you.
Right.
They're both there.
No, I know.
We're-
I want to put my dancing light on the second Planetar. So the one that I
Which-
moved, farther away, I want to pull it. I want to attempt to like keep it with him as he gets closer. So on my turn mechanically just move it to him.
Okay. Is it a free action to do that?
Bonus
or
action. It's my bonus action to
Bonus
move him.
action. Okay.
How much can you move them?
I can move. Actually, let me double check that. Dancing lights. I can. As a bonus action, on your turn, you can move the light up to 60 feet.
Okay.
So I should be
Alright,
able
so-
to generally keep up with his full dash movement.
Yep. So where would you like the one that's further away right now?
The one that's further away, just bring it to where he was. So I think right here, because I can kind of see him.
Amrock,
personally.
just to make this as easy as possible. It's 10 feet and 10 feet, right, John?
For the light.
For dancing lights? Yeah,
20
for
feet.
like
10 and 10.
feet.
Oh,
It
is
should,
it 10 feet?
10 feet radius.
And there.
There we go. And there we go.
Gotcha.
I have just, I'm not going to
Made
bother coloring them purple, but yes, because if you're going to just,
I'm just
as
gonna
long as you
keep
have it
them.
up
Is it
and you're using your bonus action, just mark that you're using your bonus action. I
Yes.
will just keep them as a source of light.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't have any
Basically,
other like real
duct taping
bonus
a flag,
action.
duct
So-
taping one of his lights onto him.
Pretty much, yeah. I just want
Essentially,
to
yeah.
keep the targets lit so that everybody can see them. Okay, cool. So with bonus action, that happened. Everyone can see the planetars. Then I am going to hold one of the oh, what was it? They were they lead? I can't remember what they were. But the brick things, the 5-pound brick things that we found. At the camp. I can't remember exactly what material they were, but
Oh, I believe they were, it was just iron bars.
iron bars. Yeah. So Velnerith handed me a couple of them because she's been holding on to them. Thank you. And I take one of the iron bars and I want to cast catapult and send it into.
Hell yes.
I want to send it into the planetar, or not the planetar, the
Into the planetar?
the
Golem.
golem that the planetar is fighting. There we go.
Okay. Is that a save on his side or attack throw on yours?
Dex save 13.
It's gonna go well.
I'm hoping that the giant stone things aren't Dexy.
They are not. That's a 4.
Fantastic. We love that.
Good idea. They're probably not Dexy like at all.
No, they have a -1 to Dex.
That is 18 bludgeoning damage.
18 bludgeoning. Okay. Do math. Do math. Do math. Okay, math.
So Henry will pull out the iron bar. He'll hold it up. He'll use his cane and he'll just kind of like mutter a few words and then say yell to the planetar. On your right, and just fire this thing as fast as physically possible into the golem.
So as you fucking catapult this fucking just blob of iron at this point as it rockets forward, the planetar turns, looks at you, and you watch his wings just like Hawkman just like fold in real quick so you don't skewer his wing,
Mm-hmm.
and the ingot smashes into the chest of the golem and just embeds and blows out a chunk of stone.
That worked as well as I was hoping. Fantastic.
Good work, good work.
And that's all I got.
Okay. Thane, you're up. Velnerith, you're on deck.
Fane is going to test how this goes. There's only one way to find out how badly an idea can possibly be.
Exactly. You try it
I
out and
love
ask
it.
forgiveness later.
That's
Yep.
right.
They are going to run up to the golem, and they are going to attempt to punch it? Question mark.
Punch it, question mark. I like your enthusiasm. I like the commitment.
Uh-huh.
They are not confident in their ability for their quarterstaff to survive this, so they'd rather their fist.
Fair.
Like that.
That is
Do
gonna
Fane's
hurt.
Fist count as magical weapons yet?
Nah, that's like level 6. We
Yeah, that's-
babies still.
Yeah, that's level 5 or 6 to get that.
So they're going to roll a couple of attacks. That's a 19 and a dirty 20.
Nice. Both attacks hit. Um, I won't ask you to roll damage because they are
Yep.
immune to non-magical damage. But as Fane's fists strike out in rapid succession, you feel the stone like reverb underneath your knuckles, and the golem doesn't even seem to register that you are there. It is still focused on the very large entity that is putting holes in its chest.
And the giant chunk of iron that just took a chunk out of it. Okay.
There is that, yes, but it can't see the little thing that did that, so it's not sure what happened.
All right then. Seeing that this did nothing, they are going to GTFO, and so they're going to actually. Can I use my? I'm going to Step of the Winds, 1 key point to disengage and get out of there, and use the rest of my movement to move away from this.
That is wise. I appreciate you Step of the Winding because I was debating whether I was going to have it attack of opportunity. I was like, it doesn't really notice him, but at the
Nope.
same time.
Nope. Nah.
Okay. Is that the end of your
Nar.
turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn. I will call out. It does not care about anything non-magical. Ow, my hand.
Oh my hand.
Ow, my hands.
Okay. With that, Velnorth, you're up, and the first golem is on deck again.
I will move forward 30 feet again. Actually, no, I'm gonna move forward 20 feet
Okay.
because now it is 30 feet away. And I will cast Toll the Dead on the
Alright.
one that has been the closest one, which I believe has been injured.
Oh,
So,
the dead.
so it is a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to do great at that.
That's the hope.
Oh, shit! Natural 18 for an 18.
Bitch.
That sucks.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Bonus action? Or is...
Level 2.
Nope.
Level 2.
Okay.
That's it.
That brings us to this golem. And it is going to run up. Nope, too far. Large. It is also going to run up to the Planetar. And it is going to. Let's see. Creature. Can see within 10 feet. Yeah, it can only see him, so it's going to attempt to cast it's going to attempt to slow it. And that is a wisdom saving throw on Planetar side. I think it's gonna be fine.
Planetar's a no joke, man.
Yeah, it just beats it. It's an 18, so it beats the save. So that takes no effect. That is this creature's action. So we're gonna get to the next one, and then the Planetar is on deck. This one is going to make a multi-attack. So that's 2 slam attacks against the Planetar. Oof, fuck, that's 28 on the first one. And a 12 on the second one. The second one misses. So that is going to be damage. Oh, that's not pretty. Oh, you watch as the first golem, the one on the left, just lopes forward these huge, massive steps, shaking the room. Don't do that. And it closes in the distance on the planetar, and as it gets there, this gemstone locked in the center of its chest, just this dull purple-blue stone that is actually kind of reflecting the lights from Henry's dancing lights, sends out this pulse. It envelops the planetar, but he kind of glows this radiant gold-blue light for a minute and forces off the effect. And as he turns to focus on that one as it does that effect, the one he was fighting before sends two massive fist strikes into his chest. The first one rocking him, sending him tumbling back. The second one not just immediately following through, then hits the empty space below him, cracking the floor below his feet. And with that, we're back to the planetar. And he is... Let's see, what can he do? Is there anything he can do that can help you all besides just fighting these fucking things? No. So he's just gonna roll 2 more attacks against the golem that just hit him. That's a 23 on the first. And 18 on the second one. Just hits again. As he stands back up from getting knocked over by this golem, he two-hands the spear and just runs forward and shoves it through and lifts the golem up and slams it back down onto the ground. And that's going to be... Fuck, that's a lot of damage. 51 damage for the first one? And 37 damage for the second one. God damn, so... yeah, you watch as he spears the second golem through that gemstone in the center of its chest, lifts it and brings it slamming back down. The stone limbs actually crack and the gem crumbles to dust, and that golem is left unmoving and dead. Then he is going to... What is he? This. Yeah, I like that. I like that. The planetar will then turn back to all of you, Seth and Barbaros. Yes. You are the chosen of my father. Make this count. And he waves his hands, and you watch all around him these golden blades begin to apparate and spin and whirl around him, and they fly towards you. Wield them. And that ends his turn. That brings us to you, Seth. Tarek, you're on deck. So, Seth, as you're standing there running forward, you're just taking out your ball bearings, the planetar turns back and sends this massive whirling wall of golden blades in your direction and shouts for you to wield them.
All right. Snatch one up as I run past it.
And that will count as a +1 longsword.
Okay. Moving. I warn the planetar to watch its feet, and I will use my action to hurl my bag of ball bearings at this particular golem.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Obviously,
Okay.
shattering open on impact, sprinkling the ball bearings on the ground.
Hell yeah.
It will now owe me a dexterity save.
We already
there's-
figured out it's bad at those, based
Yep.
off of my last roll.
Yeah, they're so good at that. Let's.
That's only a DC 10, so.
It was relatively low, I guess.
Uh, yeah, okay. Roll. That is a 17.
Alrighty. Alright, I give the warning to Barbaros, and to save him some time, I will throw him the sword I picked up.
I mean, the blades are all
A bunch of them.
floating and whirling
okay.
around
Gotcha.
you both.
Never mind then. Watch where you step, old man.
And don't forget that you are blessed.
Hashtag.
I didn't. Hashtag blessed. All right. Tar, you're up. Barbaros, you're on deck.
Okay, so Tarek, I'm assuming if I try to hop the pews, it's difficult terrain.
Just a dexterity or acrobatics check required.
Oh, it's difficult terrain. No,
Technically.
so
It doesn't cut your movement in half.
Yeah, if you make a dex check and fail epically, it might.
you know what? Screw it. Why not? Let's have some fun.
Hell yeah. Get in
I'm gonna
there.
try to scale over a bunch of pews, just kind of like run across the top of them. Here's my +0. Let's do this. Straight roll,
Dexterity
baby.
or acrobatics, either
16. No, that doesn't
16.
matter. That's what I'm saying.
one. All right.
But I did it.
Yeah, no, that does it. As you leap up and get your feet, the pews are massive and actually like really heavy and carved well. You find nice flat footing and you're able to run across.
Yeah, it would not let me automatically do it because it counts as a wall, so that's cool. But that there's apparently a wall there. I don't know if that's intentional.
Yeah, I had that issue with the golem too. You just drag yourself around; it's fine.
No, I did that. It's still not letting me.
So
I got
just,
you.
Hold
just
on.
figure out where you want to be and then just
Nope.
move
Every-
it around.
Everything's dark now. Did you take away my?
Oh no,
I don't know where you went. You just disappeared off of my map.
I didn't even hit a button.
the token's
Yeah,
gone.
that was my bad.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button. I went to unmute. Instead, I killed him.
Oh,
No, now it's
no.
now it's Quantum Tarek. We can't keep doing this, guys.
you're trying to get there. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
Each
so now I
time
need to
Tarek
check
leaps, he
another-
hopes to find the next leap home.
Okay, so I'm going to, Tarek is going to, you're going to see him crackle with flame and put his arm out, smash the camera, and he's going to send out Ash for the first time in combat, which you have given me in Ash, so I will attempt to place it.
Hash.
No, that would be easy if I could place it.
I got you.
It's going
I'm
right,
sure.
right here. Right now, sorry, right. Shit, I measured it and then forgot.
If only technology would work the way it wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Right here. Sorry. This point right here. Yeah. Okay. 30 feet.
Got you.
So she appears in a puff of giggling flame, and I need the golem to make a dex save. I believe.
Oh, you bitches in your deck saves.
I believe it's dex. Hold on. Let me check. I've not done this before. Yes, dex save 14.
Deck save.
Fight us, ho.
It makes it with a 15.
Okay. Does it take half damage still? Nope. It does not take half damage. Okay. Yeah. So and I will call out to her as with using my bonus action. Burn him like you want to burn things everywhere else, my dear. And that is Tarek's turn. However, Ash then goes directly after him.
Okay.
Ash is going to. She's not within combat range. Okay. She is going to move back 20 feet because she doesn't want to be next to this damn thing.
That's I respect.
Yeah. It won't. Why is it not letting me
But she
grab my
can't die.
token?
She's immortal.
I don't have. Oh, I do have control now. Okay. And she is going to do the equivalent of casting Firebolt because that is what Wildfire Spirits do.
Hell yeah.
So it is what my spell attack modifier. So that is +4 to hit. I gotta roll this stuff manually right now, but that's fine. We'll figure that out for the next session. I didn't actually expect a combat session. Let's see. That is a 15.
Why? It's been so long since we've had one. Have to have more.
15 misses.
15 misses. Okay.
So
Yeah,
the
she
fire
shoots.
splashes against the skin.
Yeah, she shoots off a gout of fire and giggles as she does it. And then when she sees that it doesn't do anything, she just kind of grimaces.
Pounce, stomps her foot.
Yeah. And
Man.
you can see some more flame crackling around her as she started to get irritated. And that is Ash's turn.
Okay.
Yay!
Barbaros, you're on deck. Or not on deck. You're up.
I've been removed from the.
I saw that. I just got
initiative.
so confused. We'll fix it.
Barbaros is going to try and follow in the footsteps of Seth, so he doesn't bad things happen. I can get this all to work right. There we go. That's good enough.
Yeah.
And
Are you
go
grabbing
a
the
little
magic
bit further. Oh yeah, grabbing the magic sword. I have a magic sword now.
Hell
Dodge.
yeah.
Because I have nowhere else to move. Everyone's done.
I mean, you can get right in there. Come on, sprint in there. What are you scared of?
Be a
Barbaros
proverbial
is
punching bag.
smarter than that.
Right here, you should be able to avoid the ball bearings if that's what you were worried about.
I'm no, not the ball bearings. Pretty good about ball bearings.
You mean the fists?
the giant stone creature that is smacking the shit out of a planetar real quick?
Yeah, that's why I went with dodge.
Oh, actually, that
Pretty good
reminds me I
ability.
need to adjust his health because, yeah, no, he took a big fucking hit. I will say the planetar is looking very rough.
Looks.
Do I know what happens when a planetar dies?
You might find out.
Looks to Barbaros, and this is why no one will remember your name. Nah!
Anything else on your turn? Bonus action? Anything?
That's it. No, done.
All right.
We used
Henry, you're up. Fane, you're on deck.
Fantastic.
And Fane,
Alright.
those whirling swords are still just kind of in the space.
I'm gonna take out another one of the iron ingots that I have. Again, mutter a few words, swirl my staff around for a moment. It starts to glow with purple energy, and I will catapult it at the new one. And it's like, on your left this time. And
Good, my friend. Thank you. And brings the wing in.
deck save 13 for the new one.
Yeah, keep making him do those deck saves. Come on. Ooh! 7.
Dope. Fails.
Henry out here just getting wins. W's.
That is 16 bludgeoning damage.
God damn. All right.
That's my last first. That's on the last first level spell. It's all cantrips now.
Okay, so as you rocket another ingot, this one smashes out a chunk of the golem's right shoulder. It doesn't seem to have done quite as much as the one that you center massed the first time, but still did a chunk. Okay. Fane, you're up. Velnerith, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
How far away are all those swords?
It is essentially like this whole space is just a massive column of just whirling golden swords. He casts Blade Barrier and is just finagling the magic so you can take the swords and wield them.
All right then.
So it is 100 feet long wall of swords. Yeah, 20 feet tall, 5 feet thick. It's
Rack-mounted swords ready to be wielded.
essentially, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Fane will sigh and better than nothing. And run, grab one of the swords, and try to go around the outside of the planetar.
Around the
So that's
outside.
at least well, me. and we'll attempt a sword attack.
Go for it. Don't. Are you proficient with swords?
Is it a
Long
short
sword and
sword?
short sword. Does this count
Okay.
as a long
This
sword or
is
short
this
sword?
is a longsword. Yeah, it's a +1
Okay.
longsword for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, okay. Are long swords finesse?
Versatile.
Yeah. Short swords, I think, are finesse.
Yeah. Oh, they're versatile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is with strength. Lamau.
Wait, hold on.
No.
You're fine.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 and we'll figure out the bonuses.
Add your proficiency and
That
your
actually
Well, if there are none.
hits. Yeah, that's +3 +1, so that's a 19.
That's not. Yeah, that hits. Roll me some damage.
Actually, you can still use
one-handed.
You can still use your dex versus strength if you're using it as a martial arts weapon, which if it falls under, if you're proficient with it,
You can.
martial arts weapon.
I don't have monk proficiency. I have what is it? Elf weapon training. I don't know if it counts as
okay,
a monk
gotcha.
Yeah,
weapon.
it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a monk weapon, but I just have proficiency because
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So no, you hit. You roll. You attacking one-handed or two-handed?
two-handed.
That's a
I got
D10.
nothing else.
That is a D10.
Max damage.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
10 + 2, so 12 total.
let's see. Nice. 12 fucking damage. That's awesome.
And I think they're going to use their actually they don't have like any movement left after doing that. They're gonna Misty Step away.
Okay.
And so they're going to Misty Step about 20 feet behind the thing.
Okay. Awesome. So you all watch as Fane sprints over from the right side, leaps through this whirling wall of blades, grabbing one of the swords, runs behind and under the Planetar's wings, and just does an uphanded cleave across the front of the golem, carving into the stone, chipping away a rock, and then just twirling and vanishing in a puff of mist, and you can see the faint glow of the sword appear a little ways behind the Planetar, the golem again as the mist dissipates. And with that, Velnerith, you're up, and the golem is on deck.
All right, so I'm going to run forward
Forward march.
to its right side.
Mhm.
Actually, where are the swords again? They're
The swords are along this space here.
okay. Go back.
If you want, when you run past me, you can take mine.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run by and grab Seth's sword.
Okay.
Like, Seth, sword.
Yeah, seeing her intent. Heads up.
And then I'm just gonna run forward and smack it with the sword.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
And it's a martial weapon.
Yes, martial weapon.
So I'm gonna see. So D20 plus 4. Natural 1. Awesome.
Oof.
That's
a
rough.
Complete
a bad
whiff.
You do have that
Yeah.
inspiration.
I do have the
You do have
inspiration. I'm gonna
inspiration.
take the inspiration. Thank you for the reminder.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you still have bless.
16. Oh, and I have bless.
Yes, you can roll. Yeah, taking a D4.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered for the natural one.
No, but it'll help this time.
17 total.
There you go.
17 just hits.
There you go. See, it helped.
I helped myself.
There you go.
Very nice. Rolling one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed. I have a shield.
Okay, that's a
Also, the
D8
sword is
plus your
plus one,
strength.
so don't forget.
Yeah, it is a +1.
Yeah, +1.
Oh, so
It's
it
a
would have been 18 actually. But anyway, I hit right. Use D8.
All the little additives add up.
Yeah, especially when I don't have it on there. Oh, nice. 8 plus 3, so 11 points of damage.
Nice. All right.
We're getting there, folks.
Yeah, chipping it away. So, Velnrith, you run past, catching the sword as Seth throws it to you. Brace up with your shield and swipe forward, cleaving out another chunk of stone from its the golem's thigh. And with that, it is the golem's turn.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
And there is a new thing
Making a
that
Kool-Aid
is
golem.
bothering it.
But I don't have shatter.
So it is
Yeah,
going
it's-
to let's see. Yeah, no. It's gonna turn to you, Velnarith, and it's going to
Do it.
make 2 slam attacks.
Do it.
Shield up.
I do have a
That's
shield.
15 for the first one.
Misses.
This is okay, that's a very low roll. Ooh, and a 28 for the second one.
Oh boy.
Okay, hits.
Okay.
Suddenly pink mist.
Position
terrible.
heal thyself.
That is 20 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. You said 20 bludgeoning damage?
Yes, 2-0.
Are you alive?
No,
you
I'm
looking?
unconscious.
Okay. So you all watch as Velnarith sprints forward with that sword and takes a big swipe out of the golem, and it immediately just turns and smashes both of its arms down on top of her. She braces her shield above her, but it just crushes her into the ground, and as it lifts its arms, she is unmoving on the ground. With that, that ends her turn, and that brings it to the Planetar's turn. And he will call out, I can save your friend, but this thing must die first. And he's going to make 2 more spear thrusts into the golem. 14, the first one misses as the golem smashes all the way the spear with its arm. He draws back and tries to strike again. And fuck, 15 for the second one. This time the golem brings both arms down. The spear drives into the ground beneath it, and you actually watch like this red and blue and golden light just kind of explode underneath the golem, creating a small, like 5-foot crater in the ground beneath it. That is the end of the Planetar's turn. Seth, you are up. And Tarek, you're on
Alright.
deck.
To administer a potion to somebody, full
An
action.
Full action.
Well, all right. Yeah. All right. Use action, quaff potion into Velnarith.
Okay. You can roll healing on that.
All right, I believe that's what 2d4 plus 4.
2d4
I believe so,
plus
yeah.
2.
Plus
plus
2.
2. My mistake.
Plus 2.
There you go. 9.
9.
All
Very
right.
nice.
Continue movement for. Oop. I'm not sure if I can grab. There we go. Continue movement to here, directly behind. I believe I am now
You are in its space. You have the movement to go one more square.
Yep.
There you go.
So am I flanking with the Planetar now?
Yes.
All right. Action surge. Second attack or second action.
Hell yeah. Do it up.
All right.
Did you pick up the magic sword from Velnorth?
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and snatch that up while I'm at it.
No.
Maybe
Velnorth, you are weaponless.
for now. I'm going to see if I can. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go for the hit.
Sorry, did I miss? I missed that. Did you get Velnorith up? Or
Yep.
I quaffed a
Gotcha.
potion for her, and then so she's up-ish, but she ain't gonna be able to take another hit like that. All right, so
I don't know if most of us can take a hit like that.
You know, right?
Yeah, no. Henry would be pasted on the ground. Absolute paste.
1d4 and advantage.
That'd be fine. It'd be fine.
I did that.
23 to hit,
23 hits.
Old gnome goo.
and is blesses only to attack, not to damage, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So damage. Oh. Versatile normal. Ouch. Only 6 slashing.
Okay. Bad. Okay, that's action, movement, action surge, bonus action.
Let me double check something. Damn, never mind. That's a or that's an action. All right. Bonus action. Throw the sword back to Velnorth
Okay.
and brace for impact.
There it is.
Now-
That's his turn.
So, because I went unconscious, I wouldn't have been able to take a reaction, right?
No.
When I got
I
hit.
can-
Okay, I figured
Also,
not.
bless drops.
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Drop concentration on
You still would have made it, so you're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, bless is gone.
No, didn't even get to use it.
Ain't that the story of bless, man?
Oh, that's what I
Okay.
should have done on my bonus action
is,
was brace the enemy, so that
My turn?
Barbaros can come and sucker punch it. Yep, all you, baby.
Tarek, you are up,
Okay.
and
Yep.
Barbaros, we're on deck.
Yep, yep.
So, bonus action. Tark is going to call out to Ash. The rowing isn't going to work. Try the other thing we discussed. And
Oh God.
you just hear it. You should just hear her. Okay. And just some more giggling. And I'm going to grab Tarek, and Tarek is going to move 15 feet this way, and he's going to kneel down. I'm assuming Velnorth is still up prone.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to kneel down. Well, is the sword that Seth threw? Is it near next to me?
It's near her,
No,
but there's still
near
a
Velnorth,
bunch of
yeah.
other. There was a bunch of swords in a line right here that you could have grabbed one.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
I
to
would-
the right of Barbaros, there's just
Tarek would have just grabbed one as he was running by, and he was going to kneel down and brush the hair out of her face and cast Cure Wounds at first level, obviously.
Only first level.
I don't have a second level spell slot. I'm
Yeah,
not
we
cool.
don't have
giving you
second-
everything he's got. Giving her all she's got, Captain.
Maximum healing 12.
Nice.
12 hit points back as I just pump healing energy into just into your forehead. Honestly, I'm assuming every single part of you is bruised. So
Healing slap.
Yeah, it's a
and I'm
little
going
bit of a
to
mush.
and I'm gonna grab your hand and just put the sword in it.
I'll
Don't
take
die
it.
on me yet. I can't lose anyone else yet. And then Tarek will get up and he's gone again. Where did he go?
I shifted him up next to Velnorth.
Oh, so there's a problem I have here. This is where I see her right now.
Oh, that's not
That's
good.
why I walked over there. Okay, hold on. Let me refresh. Let's see if that fixes anything for me, or it breaks everything. One of the two.
We'll
Yeah,
find
he could still make that distance with no issue.
I know I can. I just wanted to.
Oh yeah. I get you.
That's why I was trying to figure. Like I would have just been standing. Okay, there we go. I found her now. Okay, that makes way more sense as to why she was down as opposed here as opposed to all the way over there. I tabbed out for like 3 seconds. I came back and she was down.
He ripped his-
And I was just like,
Golem
how
ripped
did
his
he
arm
throw
off
a
and
rock?
yelled
He just picked up a pew and hucked it at her. Like, what happened?
Yes.
He picked up his buddy and hucked him.
Oh God, he's using the body parts of other golems.
Oh, so
We're gonna
he
go
okay,
off of
never mind.
Giant throwing his stone.
She is no longer going to. Tark is actually going to call out, undo Tark's bonus action because he's just going to tell her to do her thing. Because I thought so. She was going to do an AOE that made him do a deck save, but it would hit Seth and because now all my stuff's updated, it would have hit Seth and Velnareth, and I'd like to not
And
kill
you
my friend.
now.
Okay.
If it's
directly
just
at
gonna
the end of
hit
your
me, it's
turn.
So yeah,
fine.
so I'm
Just
going.
go.
Oh God, I just realized I'm in. I would not have gone into range with it if I could.
Yeah.
I was here.
You were only 20 feet to hit.
Yeah, I was trying.
here.
Yeah, okay, yes. So I'm good. I would have gone right here to this corner and then gotten back up. I'm gonna move my last 5 feet of movement this way. That's my turn. It is now Ash's turn. Ash is going to
Ask my turn.
yeah. Ash is going to charge up another fire bolt, and she's going to make a
Send it.
spell attack.
Fucking send it.
Hit him hard. Make it count.
I promise nothing. Come on, open the stat block.
Promise the world. Do it. I dare you.
Overpromise and underdeliver,
one-
baby. Come on.
All right, I forgot. I have to roll it.
What I'm
manually.
known for.
That is 21 to hit.
Then give
That
give him a bigger
fucking
damage than
hits.
expected.
She is
Nice.
angry, so she just hits it dead on, and let's see. It is going to be 1d6 plus 2. Good. That is four whole fire damage.
Hey, every little bit helps. Boom.
Mhm.
All right.
I mean, she's already a step up from last turn. She hit it.
And you
Fact check.
hear her shriek with glee.
Yeah. So you watch as the fire streaks over and smashes against the side of the golem's face, and some of the rock actually kind of like starts to heat up and slag a little bit.
Again.
Love it. All right, Barbaros, you're up. Henry, you're on
Nice
deck.
shooting kick. Done.
As he comes up, whips his shield off of his back and tries to drive this sword into this monstrosity.
Hell yeah, hit me.
Get it.
Golden sword. That's a hit.
Fucking A, yeah. I like that you took the time to build this up. I love it.
Didn't do its other formula. Up there goes. There's the damage. Plus another 4, so 11.
11 damage. Nice job.
26
comes
to hit,
in.
11 damage. Nice.
Oi,
And
that's
that'd
a
be it.
right proper smack.
Just
Okay.
see sparks flying off of the body and the golden sword. I'm going to keep this.
Alistair looks at you. It will only last for a little while.
Let a man dream.
Of course.
My concentration is not forever.
Oh. No, he cast it after he got hit. That's right. Okay. I'm gonna say, that's a good point. This is a concentration spell. Fuck. He did take a massive wallop too, but he got hit before he cast it, so we're good. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're fine. We're going with that. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Henry, you're up, buddy. Velnareth, you're on deck.
Hi. Okay.
Does anybody have
can-
any way to incapacitate?
Nope. Besides
Nah.
killing it.
I can throw
Crap.
fire
Why
at
is,
him.
why is it in weird numbers?
Does fire help your problem?
I mean, it's not gonna hurt.
It's gonna
Not
hurt
me,
somebody.
of course. It'll hurt that thing.
Because for a few levels still, I'm just a one-trick freaking pony.
I am here for it.
I think
Henry's going to
that's
move
most of us.
forward. And
I kind of blew my only trick.
he's going, because he's out of spell slots at this point, so he's going to cast Firebolt. And we're going to hope it hits. That's a 9, so probably not.
9 total?
9 total, yeah.
Henry, you hobble forward as quickly as you can and send this firebolt streaking out. and it actually, you forgot to yell on your left, and it actually sears through the angel's top wings, like the feathers, and turns back.
I'm
That
sorry.
is all right.
I
Please hit the golem.
I am so sorry about that. I forgot to call out which direction.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, the golems haven't moved, so I don't need to use my bonus action to move them, and I don't have anything else I can do.
All right. Velnerith, you're up. Fane, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up. So
Kick that
take half
sword
my
over at me.
movement. You said to kick it over to you?
I tossed one over at you so that when you got up, you'd have one, but then Targ beat me to it.
I was like, I already have one. I've got two swords.
Suddenly,
Reaction,
everyone's
kick it.
handing you swords.
I mean, I got two hands.
Did you toss one to me, or did I just get the one from Tarek?
You got one from
Um,
Targ, but I did toss one on the ground by you, so you could just kick it over.
The one that I gave you, you're already wielding because I put it in your hand. So
There's also still an array of swords down like a 20-foot line. Like there's enough swords for all of us to have two.
I'm gonna drop my shield and pick up the second one.
Atta
Oh,
girl.
Jesus
swing
Christ.
and swing both of them.
I love that. You don't have
Okay.
flanking. I'm still going to give you advantage.
Let's do it
Get it.
for both attacks or just one.
Both attacks. Go.
Cool. I think they both miss.
No.
The first one,
Ow.
the total was a 14. Actually, no. The second one's a 17.
17 just hits.
So you hit with
'Cause I
one.
can- Actually, oh yeah, 18. But to the now damage, 8.
It's a D8 plus your strength.
+1.
Plus one.
Plus one, plus an additional one.
So plus 9 plus your strength.
And 8 points of damage.
8 points of
Okay.
damage.
8
Nice.
points
You don't
of
have a-
damage.
You got -1 for strength?
No, I rolled a 5 plus 2 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D8. It's not just
D8.
8.
D8.
Eight.
My brain breaking. Simple math. It's
so
difficult.
so dice are rolled for this game, John.
No, that's not how this
Would you
works.
believe that a tabletop dice rolling game requires dice?
No. That's not how this works. I don't know who taught you that, but it's wrong.
Didn't you know a D20 is just 20 every
Yeah,
time?
it's just
It's always
20.
just 20.
All the time.
That's why it's natural.
That's why it's not.
The natural state of the D20 is 20.
It's 20.
All right. Anything else? Movement, bonus action?
Nope. Well, my bonus action was to swing the second weapon.
Gotcha. Right.
But no.
Okay. Thane, you're up, and the golem is back on deck.
Hi. We are not being super effective at killing this thing. So
Speak for yourself.
Open to suggestions. My next plan
I'm
is to
s-
knock it on the ground.
I'm standing on a fairly tattered carpet. Is there like a decent size section of this that I can pick up, like a 2 by 2 foot piece or something like that?
Give me a perception check.
Mediocre at those. That's an 8.
Oh boy.
There's nothing quite that small. Like the section you're standing on is roughly, even though a lot of it's torn, the intact part which Seth is standing on is roughly 20 feet across. And it's about 20 feet to where you are, and there's a fair amount of decay and rot and ripped parts that lead up to you. You think basically where you're standing with a strong tug, you could rip away like this 20 by 20 section.
How much do you need?
I'm not gonna be able to carry a 20 by 20 foot section of carpet.
It's a big carpet.
There's a blanket
Yeah,
on the side of my
um,
pack.
May I grab the blanket? Can I use my bonus action to grab the blanket off of Seth's pack?
grab it. For fun, I will use my reaction to uncinch it.
So you wouldn't know he's looking for a blanket. So I'd say you can't do that.
I can call it out. Speaking as a free action.
It's
Do,
true.
do you call it out?
Yeah. Fane looks around for a section of carpet real quick, and then seeing none, looking up and seeing the blanket on the side of Seth's pack. Seth, your blanket, I need it.
Uncinch.
Go for it. Bonus action, you can have it.
Pick a god and take its speed.
Fane would like to attempt, and this is up to you, how much action, bonus action, all that jazz this would take. Fane would like to try to jump up on top of the iron or the stone golem and basically blindfold it. Like having the golem wear them like a cape, basically, but blindfold them. Oh,
Yes.
no.
Like
All right. To get bonus action to get the blanket in hand.
Yep.
I will say it's going to require an acrobatics check and all of your movement to get on top of the golem, and then a dexterity check with your action to blindfold it.
All right. Acrobatics check.
Come on, you
Better
got
than
it,
a
Lord.
4 on the die, please.
You're looking for a 12 or higher.
That's
Nice.
a 25.
25.
That'll fucking do it without issue.
Springboard off Seth.
Hell yeah.
Springboard off
I was
Seth.
thinking the exact same thing. I basically grabbed the blanket and put a foot on Seth's shoulder at the same time, and then just launch up onto this thing.
Hell yeah. Okay. And
Uh,
as
and
you
then a
land on the
dexterity check?
shoulders, just precariously balancing on it, action and dexterity check to blindfold the golem.
Yes. I love this.
Not as good. That's a 9.
I will say you do have inspiration.
Oh, true. Yeah. No, that was a good time to use that.
I thought you were going to say he gets an A for effort.
Yeah.
You do get an A for effort.
Yeah.
You do have inspiration if you want to burn.
We'll say
Burning
both
the
the shots.
inspiration to hope for something higher than a 5 on the die. That's a 22 instead.
Yes.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Blindfold this thing.
Okay. Talk to me. Paint me a word picture. I gotta see this in my mind's eye.
So Fane, realizing that this is a fight that relies on the Planetar's survival, because the moment that the Planetar is down, this thing focuses on the rest of us, and we all get turned into fine pink mists. They're like, okay, I need to stop this thing from being able to focus on the Planetar. Look around, try to find a piece of the carpet, can't find any. Can I cut out one that's big enough in time? No, there's no time for that. Looks up, sees the blanket on Seth's pack, calls it out, and grabs it midair as Seth unhooks it from the pack, grabs it, one hand on left shoulder, pushes himself up, right foot on the right shoulder, launches up, grabs onto the golem, and just with the right hand slings the blanket around, catches it with the left, and they are basically now holding on to the blanket, pinning it against the face of the golem, being worn as a scarf on the back of the golem.
Yeehaw, right about.
Mechanical bull style, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
they're
all
not-
watch this happen.
They're not standing on the golem's shoulder. They are just hanging on to the blanket that is pinned against the face. They are like basically laid against the back of the golem, just hanging there.
You're a backpack.
Yes, I'm a backpack and a scarf.
So yeah, amazing. Okay, that finishes your turn. The golem is effectively blinded. So all attacks were made with advantage against it, and it will make all attacks with disadvantage. It is its turn, and it has now gone blind. So it is going to attempt to just reach back and attempt to grab you with disadvantage. It's just gonna.
Now
make-
is it like a bodybuilder where it can't reach the center of its
I
back?
was kind of hoping it. It can't scratch its own back.
It can't quite
I
reach it.
gonna
That's
say
the real
that this
reason it has
is
disadvantage.
essentially this is going to be contested. It's going to be a grapple check essentially. So you're
Okay.
essentially grappling it. So it's your athletics versus his athletics or his acrobatics at disadvantage.
Is it trying to grapple me, or am I trying to grapple it?
Yes.
You're essentially trying to grapple it. It's trying to essentially break a grapple here.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Do I have to use my athletics?
Could he
You're
theoretically
the-
use
you're
his
the grapple
acrobatics
ease,
to like
you
dance
only have
around
to beat
on
a
its
four,
back?
it's a 14 because it has disadvantage.
I got an 11 because I am a fast person, not a strong person.
No. You know what? No. Okay, so no, you're right. Based on your hanging off of its back, this could be acrobatics. Yeah, I'll let you roll acrobatics for that.
One more roll. Come on, man. You got this.
Already better on
That's
the
a, that's a
dice.
23.
Yes.
Fucking
That's what we're
Thank
looking
you.
19
for.
and 18 and a 17 on the die for everything you've done for this little fucking maneuver.
Love it.
Oh gosh.
Incredible. Okay. So yeah, you all watch as like classic fucking I can't reach, and it's like stomping its feet back and forth trying to get at the small elf just hanging on its back, covering its eyes. That ends its turn, and we're back to the Planetar, who is going to make 2 massive spear attacks with advantage. 26 for the first one. And 29 for the second one. Let's roll
Solid hits.
some damage.
Some good damage.
Oh, 43 damage for the first roll.
I'm happy it's on our side. I'm just putting that out there.
Uh-huh.
And 40 damage for the second roll.
So 83 damage total.
83 damage. Let's
Hi, Renee.
see. God damn. 7. So as Fane locks in this blanket around its eyes, the Planetar lunges forward and shouts out, "I'm going to try and not hit you," and aims low for like the thigh leg area, and you watch 2 massive strikes come in, and the left leg of the golem actually shatters and breaks away from the body and is now tottering and teetering back and forth on one leg. And that ends its turn, and Seth, you're up.
All right.
Is
Tarek,
it
you're
a
on deck.
at that point is it a dex check to see if the golem can maintain its balance or it winds up prone for the rest of us?
Well, with a small humanoid on its back, do you really want this massive structure to risk falling?
It can fall forward.
I got
Could.
2 more heal spells.
It's fine.
23. I'm targeting effectively the back of its knee.
That hits. 23 hits.
Seth, please don't hit me.
Worry not. I'll catch you if you fall.
But not if you
Necromantic.
fall with the golem. Then you're
All right,
on your own.
11
And
damage. Hit.
11 damage. God damn.
You
All
are,
right.
You are elf jam at that point.
The golem is looking very hurt as you carve out the back of the knee, and the last leg begins to start to crumble and look unstable. Like spiderweb cracks are forming and splintering off.
Okay. Don't think I can do anything for a bonus, so... Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, I've got 1 bonus action. 1 bonus action. Oh, no, I used versatile. Nope. Pass it.
Just
Get him,
throw-
Tark!
Just throw the grenades at this point.
Yeah, let's kill all of your friends because everybody's in one clumped up group.
It's fine.
I would just like
Tarek's
to
the
point
only
out.
one walking out of this place.
As always. The only smart
I would
one.
just like to point
Anyway,
out something
your
that occurred to
support
me, Seth.
pyromancer.
Henry's far enough away. He'll be alright.
Sorry, you wanted to point out something?
The skull over the golem that's dead because of the lines on the golem looks like it has angry eyes.
There,
It
he's
does.
upset.
It kind
Hang
of
me,
does.
dead golem.
Oh, John, zoom in on
Sorry.
the camera with that real quick. We gotta- That's
Very
all.
The only good golem's a dead golem.
Hey, that's not true. We love golems.
When they're on our side.
I
That's
like
right.
Gollum.
I do not like Gollum. He's a bastard.
Yeah, but it's got to be the good Gollum, not the one from the movie.
Yeah,
It's,
Smeagol
it's
is
got it's got angry anime eyes.
it's
If I
hilarious.
There you go.
do this and then do a cone.
Do a murder. Just do a murder. It's fine.
Do a murder.
Say, what's the size of the cone? Hold on. It is a 15-foot cone. Is that correct? What I just put on there? I don't want to hit Seth.
I believe so. Seth is right on the cusp of that.
Don't worry about it. If you hit me, you hit me. Kill the
it doesn't
thing.
hit-
I'll pick the skin off.
Oh no! I just realized it'll hit Barbara. It'll hit everybody if I do it like this. That's a bad plan.
Fuck them
I'm
all
not
up.
gonna
It's
do
fine.
that. No, I'm not gonna do it.
What?
It's okay. Although I don't know how to get rid of this cone, but we'll figure it out.
Fireball.
I do not know how to get rid of this cone, but we'll figure it out. It's fine. Oh, thank you. Anyway, so I am instead just going to, because it is a, I don't know, it's a very large. Actually, no. There's a. Is there a square?
It's about a large.
Oh yeah, there's easily a square that I can set on fire. I'm just gonna. I am just going to. Did I move myself towards it? Because I did not mean to do that. Oh yes,
Yeah,
I mean
you
yeah.
were
Sorry,
right.
I wouldn't do that if I'm not casting Burning Hands, which is what I was going to do. I am instead going to put a bonfire on this tile.
Okay.
Burn.
Flavor wise, underneath the foot that's teetering.
Hot
Hell
foot.
yeah.
Hot foot.
Yeah, hot foot, and it is a deck save, so have fun with that one.
I love
Okay,
death
so
saves.
definitely giving
yeah.
a disadvantage now. That's a 9.
9 does not
Bam.
make it, so I'm is going to take 1d8 fire damage.
Hell yeah.
It's going to take 2 fire damage. I'm doing great today.
Oh, no.
Hey,
There you
getting it done. Ticking it down.
You're
And
doing a thing.
Tarek's gonna call it to Ash's bonus action. Keep on giving it to him.
Oh yeah.
And she giggles, and it is her turn. And she actually, sorry, Tarek will actually move. Tarek ain't no fool. Tarek's gonna move on over here,
Fair.
and
yeah.
she is going to now at Ash's turn. She's going to shoot a firebolt at that gentleman, the large one. You know, Mister Clean,
Mr. Angry.
Mr. Clean. That is a 9. That definitely does not hit.
That does not hit.
There is way too much going on in that field for her to actually have any understanding of what
Thane,
outside
all
of just hucking a
sudden,
fireball and
your
praying.
right ass cheek is very warm.
God.
And that is Ash's turn.
Fun.
Actually, Ash is going to back up one step.
Okay.
Barbaros, I got the front. Take the front. Or I got the back knee. Take the front.
Barbaros, you're up. Henry, you're on deck if it lives.
Barbaros discards his shield, grabs the longsword in 2 hands, and just comes down on that other leg.
Hell yeah. Get at it with advantage.
That's what I'm talking about. Where's my boy with that
What'd you
pepper?
get?
9 damage.
Nice. That's BS too. That die was like on its tilt.
23 to
no.
hit. Nice.
23 to hit, 9 damage. That's fantastic. You cleave out another massive chunk of the front leg, and now the cracks are spiderwebbing up and down, and you can actually see chunks of stone falling out of the leg onto the ground. This golem is on its last leg.
Ah,
There
the
it is.
setup
Action
for
surge, my
that.
boy. Use
there
it.
it is.
Action surge! Fuck yes!
As he
Kick some
comes down
ass.
again with another one. 20 flat.
20 flat. That hits.
Nothing 9.
Barbaros, how do you want to do this?
Yay! There it is.
Just cutting through that last leg as it topples, bringing the sword back as he does a draw slash backwards and take its head.
As the golden sword cuts through the stone like a hot knife through butter, Fane, The head suddenly lets go, and you're falling back, and the head's coming at you. Real quick, I just need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Or get crushed by a golem head after the battle's
Really
done.
wish that I still had my blink.
Bonus action, catch him.
I'm really hoping for a
14.
14. You're fine. You're able to land on your feet and backpedal as the stone smashes into the ground right where you were standing. And
just whistles.
with that,
Nice dodge.
combat is done. We are out of initiative.
Tarek is going to hop this pew and go over to. Oh, I can't move over there. There's a wall there. Anyway, he's going to hop that pew and he's going to kneel down next to Ash and just go. I'm very proud of you. You did very good. It's time to come home now. And Tarek will suck her back into his chest. And you can get rid of her token now.
Dope.
Henry is going to, as quickly as he can, get over to Velnerith. After watching Velnerith get crushed by this thing, and then get healed back up to the point where you can move. Henry is going to be the doting parent when like the kid gets into an accident, just immediately start like checking to like where they're hurt and trying to like heal, like trying to like bandage up anything that's still wounded or what have
Trying
you.
to baby her.
Yes.
He should be completely fine, I think. What's your max health?
I'm fine. I'm at 16 out of
Yeah,
16
but
now.
Yeah.
like a
Let the
like a
old man
doting
go.
parent, everybody's scared, so he's
Yeah.
like brushing hair aside. Where does it
Yeah.
hurt?
Exactly.
Yeah, I rolled a
Yeah.
max cure wounds. Like, she's perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, no, she is probably perfectly fine, and Henry just saw her get absolutely crushed, and is just being the like overprotective, like just trying to see where they're hurt, if they're hurt, checking
I'm
them over.
fine. Leave me alone.
You took a insanely powerful hit from a giant golem. You will kneel, and I will make sure that you are okay.
Yeah, Tarek already took care of it.
I playfully shove her aside a little bit. That's good. You took a right proper smack. You guys are tougher than I gave you credit for.
Yeah, it definitely did hurt.
Give her a hand back under her feet, since she kneeled for Henry.
I'll take the hand up.
There you go.
Well,
Point at
glad that
Henry.
everyone
Nice shooting,
survived.
Dex.
It worked out. The iron bars we found earlier seemed to be quite useful in this situation.
They do. Pack quite the punch.
She seems to do the job. It seems we've won. I never know with these trials.
That would be the end of this trial. Yes.
I look
I
at
believe
Barbaros.
so.
Look at that, like a stubborn old mule you come through.
Barbaros holds the blade up to his eye and is looking along the edge. Not a mark. Pity this. As he turns it hilt first back to the Planetar.
No.
Planetar reaches out, he takes it, and as he does, all of the blades vanish from the room, and the glow they were giving off fades. So, I was not sure that would work, but I'm glad it did.
Well, all's well ends well, I suppose. Oh, you got smacked there, didn't you, young girl? As he goes and picks up his shield from the ground that he had cast to the side.
Everybody doting on Velnerith.
You're gonna need your armor knocked out for that one.
Yeah, a couple dents. Nothing I haven't replaced before.
Replace? No, I have a small smithing hammer in my kit. We can bang out those dents.
That would save me some gold.
Yes, and we have a round object over here that fits your form. As he puts his boot on the head of the golem that almost crushed Vane.
No. I'm gonna look around. Is there anything else really in this room?
At the end of the room, you do see two more sources of light kind of reflecting off of stone, and now that you've gotten closer, you see there is that opalescent rippling throughout the floor on the left-hand side, and there are on the right-hand side of the wall, you can see more, and now that you've gotten closer, you see that the entirety of this back wall is a massive stained glass mural.
I'm gonna approach the mural.
I will begin scooping up my ball bearings.
I will stay with Velmarith because worried.
Okay. The Planetar also will slowly again bracing on the spear, just kind of essentially hobbling at this point alongside you, and he's basically at your pace at the moment, Von Henry. And as you approach, you see that the thing that the light is reflecting off of is a large, like almost 20-foot wide by 10-foot deep stone altar that has been cleaved in half. And there are just a few things scattered about. And yeah, just this massive mural on the wall, and you realize that the opalescent ripples of light that you're seeing is shattered stained glass along the floor on the left-hand side.
What?
And the mural there is gone.
What is, you said, the strewn about on the altar? What is on the altar?
Roll me an investigation check.
I will assist
Thank
Do
you.
it.
I'm
In the
actually,
with
meantime-
guidance.
I'm actually good at investigations.
Yeah, because you're smart as fuck.
Boy.
Boy.
Barbaros,
Yes.
pick up those gems that are inside their chests.
Barbaros looks down at the creatures. These things here.
Yeah, I think I remember something about these things being important.
I don't really say I can like magic.
Nor do I, but I know people that'll pay for it.
Fair
What'd you get,
enough.
I got a 25.
A 25.
Thank you for the bless. I got a 4 on the D4.
They're both just sitting there.
So as you're looking at the altar, you see that there is essentially like it is now cracked and like cleaved in two, but there was what looked like a stone mannequin head that looked like it held something on top of it, likely a crown. You see a worn and rolled up piece of parchment. Looks kind of like a scroll. There is a silver amulet with a spear and a wolf's head on it. There is also what looks like a blue rose. But as you get closer to it, you see that there's actually little bits of lightning crackling through the petals. And there's also a very finely crafted dagger.
I will take all of those off. I will lay them out, and then I will ritually cast Identify.
Okay. As you do, the scroll is a scroll of Crusader's mantle. The necklace is an amulet of the devout. The dagger, it's a +1 dagger. And the blue rose is a chromatic rose.
Do me a favor, at some point, just send those to me.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
What's a chromatic rose?
Who knows?
A rose of many colors.
I know.
Oh, one color.
Some
I
of them
will,
chrome.
A rose
hang on,
of
I will
chromatic.
give you. I will give you everything. Hang on.
Does it summon a chromatic dragon?
One can
No.
only hope.
It's not.
But
I hope not.
it only works with a bard.
I was gonna say, does it summon a chromatic lover?
Chromatic dragon, but like it again has to be a bard. So both.
So, the chromatic rose While holding this rose by its stem, you gain resistance to the type of damage associated with the rose's color. You would take more than 10 damage of this type from a single source. After applying resistance, the rose disintegrates and you take no damage instead. As an action, you can blow the petals of the rose to produce a 20-foot cone of acid, lightning, poisonous gas, fire, or cold as dictated by the rose's damage type. Each creature in the cone must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 3d10 damage of the appropriate type on a failed save, or half as much as on a successful one. Using this property destroys the rose.
And you said it
Blue
was
is lightning.
Yeah, lightning coming off of it.
Nah, I'm sure it's poison.
Totally.
Blue means acid, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's that.
Actually,
that
blue
track.
is charm.
Amulet of the Devout. This is an uncommon, so it requires attunement by a cleric or a paladin. The amulet bears the symbol of a deity inlaid with precious stones or metals. While you wear the holy symbol, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and saving DCs of your spells. The bonus is determined by the amulet's rarity. This is a +1. While you wear this amulet, you can use your Channel Divinity feature without expending one of the feature's uses once per day. That is refreshed each day at dawn, so you gain an extra use of Channel Divinity every day. +1 dagger. I don't need to explain what that is. I hope. And then Crusader's Mantle. This, again, is a spell scroll, so single use. Holy power radiates from you in an aura within 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack. It is typically a concentration spell. Being a scroll spell, it removes the concentration and it lasts for a minute.
Who can utilize the paladin thing?
Or cleric. You have
Probably our
one
cleric.
I count one cleric in the room.
I will take a glance at Barbaros, but then
Who's working at like a gem inside this thing's chest with a shovel. Pry it from this side over here. Come on, put some
I've got
leverage
a
on it.
crowbar. What's wrong with you?
No, you have to get it on both sides. You don't want to break the setting.
All right. God, whiny old
I
man.
do believe I'm the only devout one within our group.
Yeah, stealing from the dead.
What?
Yeah,
Dead?
that's
They're
a
not
common
even alive to begin with.
I think this is yours.
Oh, you scratched the fetish.
We can repolish it, you freaking dodgery old mule.
Love their
Quit braying. It's less braying, more prying.
beautiful.
I will take the scroll for myself. Hopefully be able to possibly at some point transcribe that as something that we can use. I will.
Crusader's Mantle is not a wizard spell.
Oh, it doesn't count for the wizard spell list.
I don't believe so. Crusader's Mantle, I believe, is cleric and paladin only. I can double check, but I'm fairly certain.
It's a paladin spell.
Paladin spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you
So
can.
you
can
can't
regardless
transcribe it. but
I
you
will
can use it.
let them know that we have it. And then I will hold up the dagger to see if anybody wants that.
The Planetar steps forward.
Yes, you could use a +1. You could summon +1 longswords. You're fine. Thanks.
What did you find?
It's a +1. The dagger, magically enchanted.
Bane,
good. Grab that. Gotta get through the setting.
Bane.
Yes.
Would you guys like some heat over there?
You know what? It probably wouldn't hurt. Give it to Fane.
I am not a fan of daggers.
Yeah, well, I wasn't a fan of a lot of things, but a dagger would have worked really good against this thing, and you're light. You're the son of a...
You guys go ahead and roll me an athletics or a strength check with advantage, where each of you can roll to see if you can pry this gem out of the golem's chest.
I guess we'll
And
use
Fane-
guidance.
Be a hell of a prize.
Fane will roll their eyes, wander over to Henry. I will take
No,
it
you know what?
for now.
I'm burning my reroll on that one.
Here you go.
You did it with
Thank you.
advantage, Timmy.
I hope it suits you well.
No, we each roll one.
Oh, that was almost... Never mind then.
Or you also use your inspiration.
Yeah, I'm using my inspiration. Screw it.
I'll be using my one inspiration to get this thing out.
Why not?
Get this gem out.
And I will guidance Barbaros.
There we go. 20 on my part. Come here, you son of a...
Ugly. So I'm
Barbaros
15.
and Seth, as you go at it from each side, Seth using a crowbar and Barbaros using the shovel. Barbaros, the wooden handle of your shovel snaps just as Seth manages to actually pop under it and eject the gem.
Throw the thing. Ah, I should have made it out of white oak.
I'll hold the crowbar over my head for victorious. The power of science!
It's crowbar science.
Fulcrum, my good man.
So I
It's
look
like
at my
green.
broken
Shovel's
shovel.
also
I'm like,
fulcrum.
should have used red oak.
I toss him a silver. Buy a new one.
So DM, was that it? It was the scroll, the dagger, the pendant, that
And
it?
the rose.
and the rose.
These things are immune to most magic, yeah?
I'll inform everyone of the scroll to see if anybody would like it, and I will ask if I can hold on to the rose.
Barbaros, hand me that explosive.
No.
Why are we blowing things up?
We could probably, if we secrete the eggs in the right order, we could probably use this as a blasting cap and just
Wait, what?
dislodge the next one. There's two
None-
golems. We only
None of
got
those things
one.
you said made any sense to me, except for you said give me the explosive.
There, that means that it's the correct thing to do if you didn't understand it, you braying mule.
Henry,
Yes.
You're like a
as you
dog that needs to
finish
be hit with a switch.
rolling, as you finish identifying the items and you're starting to dole them out and realizing that the two muscle heads are putting in a serious effort into excavating the partially broken gems from the golem's chest. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, please.
Golem cores, baby.
They're useless.
Yeah,
That
joke's
is
on you.
a
They're still
7.
worth something.
That is a 17.
17. Henry, you are fairly positive that it's basically nothing other than scrap. Once they are broken, they are, other than intense arcane means, they aren't repairable, and usually it's easier to just replace them.
I will slowly walk up to it as they're struggling to remove it. Just generally, how much are you expecting to get from these?
I don't know. 20, 30 gold.
Good for them.
I may I put some wisdom into this. You will get roughly 5 copper for the
Oh
whole.
God, no! You're both no. Pedantic and overstudied. These are stories. That's what these are.
It is an arcane. The font. It is
Henry,
a
no,
location.
Henry, let me stop you if you want to go on a tangent.
Sure, fine.
These do not represent any financial gain to give to some merchant. These are stories. You hold them up, you show them, you present them to other members in a tavern. They get you free drinks, free meals. Others gather about. They hold a piece of history.
DM, how big are the gems?
They're like soccer ball size, and they're solid.
So you're going to carry around a gem that weighs practically more than I do for free drinks.
No, I'm going to take a chip off the side here.
You can put it in the bag of holding.
But you're wait. I'm sorry. I'm confused. You dislodged one of them already.
Yes. The
Why
other
are
one
you-
has a little bit more green shine in it.
I will leave you to your devices. I will go back to examining the room.
It's like I said, like you could hear the conversation was like, it's like the man's never seen a fish mounted on a wall before.
I know, right?
It's like
What do
remember
they
that
teach people in those towers? I'm already hammering my crowbar into the other
I
one.
know. You remember that 18-point buck they had up in the tavern? That story was amazing.
Henry, hearing this, just shouts without looking back. A buck's head means absolutely nothing compared to a dragon's.
I pull out of my around my neck a tooth of a gorm over a garm. Look at that. You see that? I took that thing in the leg. I kept that as tribute after what was left of it.
At least one drink. That's
Exactly.
that value of it there.
I think
Henry
that
will
was my
go.
first kill.
Henry will place his bag on the ground, sift through it, and pull out an indiscernible, possibly bone piece. Like you literally, it is sworn, it is damaged. You cannot tell,
I wonder what I can
exactly
make
like
out of grinding this.
what this came from. A lich's finger goes farther. Puts it back in his bag and then goes back to examining the room.
At least 2 drinks, that right there.
I wonder what I can get for grinding this down. Maybe I can
Well,
make
those
a
two are
decent...
playing with the golem gems, and Henry is identifying items and talking to them about how useless or worthless these gems are. Fane, Tarek, Elnerith, what are y'all doing in this room?
So I am going up to the altar and just the general area, and I'm looking for religious texts that may be around.
Okay. As Henry had searched through, there are scattered pieces of incredibly worn and fragile looking parchment just kind of littered about on the ground.
Okay, I am. Are they? If I look at them, what are they? Are they written in Celestial? Or are they written in Common?
Infernal.
What languages do you know? You know Celestial, Common, anything else?
I know Celestial, Common, and Druidic. I feel like that's not going to help me very much here.
This isn't a language you don't recognize.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to gently. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to transcribe what I'm seeing into my notebook.
Okay. You can make either a intelligence or dexterity check.
I will make an intelligence check because that is +4 in dexterity. Oh no, sorry, that's +2 and dexterity is +0. That is an 18.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. No. You are able to transcribe 3 pages.
Okay.
Let's say.
Ask Henry. Meta pigeon. Ask Henry.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Velnerith, Fane, either of you doing anything? And say the Planetar, Alistair, is just kind of like sitting and resting by the altar at this point. He's just kind of like plopped down on the step there, just holding his spear, just kind of like head back, leaning on the altar.
I'm going to walk up to him and place my hand on his shoulder, saying, "You did good, brother," and cast Cure Wounds.
Hell yeah, brother.
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 All right, how much healing do you give him?
I'm gonna give him, let's see, 1d8 plus 2. He gets a total of 4 health.
Hell yeah. Man has more health than all of you combined, but for him, it's hella low.
Yep.
As you pump in the divine energy into his arm, he sighs. Thank you. It has been a long time since I have felt any divine essence.
You don't feel Graynors?
My father does not provide me any boons outside of what I was given with my birth.
Is there any reason why?
He gestures around. I was the shepherd and guardian of this temple. I failed, and it has laid abandoned for 1,000 years, and I have been chained to it for 1,000 years.
Well, maybe it will change.
Maybe. If the crown is returned to its rightful place, and these halls see the wolves again, maybe my penance will be done. Why are you here?
I've been lost. I came seeking guidance.
Well, I promised you that any who follow my father will find guidance here. What do you wish to do? Do you seek the blessing of the hallowed spear?
What is the blessing?
It's different for everyone. My father dotes on you mortals. His love for you is boundless. He gestures at you. You are a blessing of him. Look what you just did to me. A gift from my father. Though diluted. You travel through muddied waters.
It has been a journey. Not always easy.
Easy journeys do not make warriors.
I will take the blessing.
Then seek battle. Seek impossible tasks. Would you return the crown here? Would you seek it?
I would.
Then this is your guidance. Find the wolves. In fact, find the king of wolves. He
You
does
said
not
find
have
the king of wolves?
Find the king of wolves. If he does not have the crown, then he will be able to find it. If he still lives. This temple was ransacked nearly 1,000 years ago by forces that overwhelmed even me. The wolves that called this place their home took the jagged crown, fled from this place to keep it safe. In the wrong hands, Greynor's crown is an object of unparalleled destruction. In the right hands, it can can slay even beings like Dugars.
I will do what I can.
And I have given you the guidance that I can. You are all welcome to stay here and rest for a while. I don't mind the company.
Tarek finishes up his writings and closes his book, and there's one last thing he wants to ask the planetar, and he walks up to the planetar. Forgive me, I lied when I told you that I was done asking you questions. I have one more, and it's possibly the most important one.
Ask away.
Can you tell me who my divine blood comes from?
Step forward.
Tarek does. Do you need a reminder?
I'm gonna see if I have it written down, but if not, yeah, shoot it to me. Let's see what happens. What do I get to first?
Sent.
Perfect. Thank you. And now let me pull up my notes on that. So, Alistair cups your cheeks, holds you for a moment.
Wait a minute, what?
Hey,
That's right. That's right.
He claps my cheeks. That's different.
Whoppa! And you actually, he inhales like almost like he's taking like a sniff, like. You come from the scale bearer. Justice and law pumps through your veins thicker than the blood that you have. Valandor, God of scales and justice. Most
Wow.
beloved brother of my father.
That would explain why I couldn't let Ash die.
Valandor can never see injustice. That is why he has turned his eye away from this world for a long time.
Well, maybe one of his grandchildren could help bring him back.
Maybe just one eye.
Tarek thanks him and goes and just sits in a pew and just kind of stares at the wall, like the altar in the front.
Does Henry see this interaction? He was probably.
We're not being private. We're not being
probably
private about it. Like
nervous.
Tarek would like. There's no. I wasn't whispering or anything.
Yeah, it's a large room, so it just depends on where you're at, because they were up by the altar, but you definitely saw them interact.
If I saw this interaction and like had a general idea of what the interaction was, Henry would probably go over. I don't mean to overburden you because you've been going through quite a lot. But could I ask a favor as well?
Of course, Henry Hinopolis.
This may be a tall order, but I'd like to know if it just generally if it's age, I'm fine with that. It's part of the growing old, but my mind it's slipping. It's harder and harder to get by on a regular basis. Just I find myself wandering. I don't know if you peer any insight into something like that, but I figured I'd ask.
Tell me what you think is wrong.
That's the problem. generally have no idea. I've been forgetting things. I've been getting lost in thought. My book has been confusing at times. I what was I asking you? I'm sorry. I'm bothering you.
No, my dear friend. Come. And he holds his hands out for your hands.
Uh, I, I small hands. I can only hold a finger. Just grasps like a finger on each hand.
And he like closes his thumbs down on your hands as you wrap around his index fingers. And says, I can only do this once. You are a kind man, so I will do it for you.
Oh, don't waste some one time thing on
And
me.
instantly you are no longer in this space. You are floating, surrounded by buffeting air, encased in a sphere of whirling stone and jagged bolts of lightning. A storm rages on all around outside of you. But here, in this space where you float, everything is calm. Everything is serene. It is focused. And above you, there is blue light. And Alistair is beside you. And you hear a voice. Alistair, why have you come before me? Father, I have but one question for you. And he turns to you. Henry.
Oh, I didn't realize I was meeting gods today. Um, God of War. Um, I ask, oh God, there's so much pressure. Guidance on, my mental dilemmas. Uh, I find myself, uh, forgetful. Is probably the best way I can I describe it. Um, I I I generally just seek um why.
Um, let me look in.
Character development.
It's a thing, man. It's a thing.
I think a Planetar just used Divine Intervention on you. That was interesting.
Yeah, and I'm terrified.
Uh, so
Yeah, you'll be all right. Rub some dirt.
as you speak this out, um, the stones that are whirling around this space begin to phase in and out of existence. They shift and change and a they become ravens, flapping wings, black and purple feathers, cawing and calling all around as they fly and envelop this space. And the voice returns. The stench of my bastard sister, deceiver, meddler, keeper of knowledge and secrets taints you. I cannot tell you what ails you, but the ravened bitch is the cause.
would I be able to discern who he is speaking of?
Roll me a religion check.
Oh God.
If only you had a cleric you could ask when you get back.
Yeah, I know, right?
If only he could possibly remember when he gets back.
Right,
He's
that's
just
the
going to be
question.
thinking about kumquats.
14 religion.
Teen. That none of those names really ring a bell for you. That is not a god you are familiar with. It's definitely not one of the prime deities here.
who do you speak of?
Alistair, I have given you your one. Return to your penance. Find your glory and come home. And the vision ends, and you were standing once again with Alistair.
That was jarring. I'd say next time you want to bring somebody to a god, maybe let them know so they can mentally prepare.
Forgive me, Henry. I did not bring you to a god. I called, and my father answered.
It was still a level of terrifying. But I do appreciate the help. That's something to think about.
I will say, he sounds angry, but he does love his sister. There's just a small quarrel there.
Do you know who the sister is?
It's not my place to tell you, Henry. I hope you will forgive me.
I understand the machinations of the deities is complicated. I knew a scholar who tried to discern some of that, and he went mad. But regardless, the sister, Raven's trickster secrets. Yes.
That was generally the gist, yes.
I will, and just immediately pulls out his book and literally just starts writing that down because he knows he's gonna fucking forget this shit. Just immediately starts writing it down on the floor. I will do some research. I'll try to figure this out. Thank you. I don't know if I've said that, but thank you.
You've said it enough. I wish you luck.
I
Now rest a while.
appreciate it.
You had a good fight.
Yes, pull up a chair, and he attempts to like pull one of the like chairs over to him, but realizes it's too fucking heavy.
The Planetar will stand and just grab the pew and just drag it over, and then plops back down.
That's what I was trying to do. Yes. Valdereth!
And as you all congregate back towards the altar with the Planetar, we're going to call that there for the session.
All right.
And you all level up.
Yay! Level
I
3!
do need to make a point. We literally just spent I want to say 4 sessions looking for treasure, and we found out the treasure was the friends we make along the way, and I hate it.
You got some treasure along the way. You got some
No.
treasure. Henry hasn't shared it with you, but you got some treasure.
I did. I yelled at the people that were digging
paying
out
attention.
gems.
None of those treasures would have worked for Barbaros and I.
A
That
+1
can't-
dagger, a spell scroll. The rose works for everybody. There's no
Hey,
class.
Henry took the rose, so like it's.
I mean, spell scroll. I'll get right on that.
Use it. You can use it. It's a free spell.
No, I can't.
Wiggity,
I'm not a spell.
You don't need to be a spellcaster to use a scroll. You need to be
Yes.
a spellcaster to transcribe a scroll and learn the spell. But you can still use it. It's a consumable.
I was pretty sure they changed that. Okay.
+9.
If they changed it, I'm ignoring that because that's a dumbass change. That's the whole point of scrolls, to my mind, is
Yeah,
either transcribe
That's how
for
it
wizards
used to be
or
the
it's
case.
a
Yeah.
consumable for people who
That's
can't.
why it became one of the only benefits of the thief class was because they could use
You
a
can
scroll
fake it.
without being a class.
Yeah.
Because last I checked, 5e makes it stupid now.
Well, fuck that. It is usable by anybody. Its only
In
class
Dungeons and
restriction is transcription. That's it.
Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, there is one restriction on who can use spell scrolls. The spell must be on your class's spell list.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that
We're
was the
ignoring
ori-
that.
Yeah, I know. Again, I'm just letting you know
Absolutely.
that is the official rule.
Internet can fight me on it. I don't give a fuck. That's a dumbass rule.
I mean, Mike Merles can fight you on it, apparently.
All right, we done?
Fight. He can barely see his own
All
feet.
done. That was it.
Awesome.
Cool. And just remember, yeah, roll your hit
right,
die
yes.
before you go, and then you're all free.
Do we want to hit the?
that
Do we
is-
want to roll the hit die on stream or off?
Yeah, on stream. Why not? Nobody picked
I'm doing it
your
right now,
misses
so
Already did it.
4.
Yeah, I saw that. It made me
what,
think of it.
what is a wizard hit die?
D6.
D6.
D4? D6.
D2.
10, baby. Yahtzee.
Hey, I got 5.
Hey, fairly good, everybody. Middling or high. Nice job.
I'm not gonna roll mine.
And we need a feign as well.
I'm taking average.
Taking average, it's so
Boo.
boring.
Boo.
All right. We do re-roll ones, I'm just saying.
Gun him.
I have 22.
Gun
Shun
him.
non-believer.
Everybody got middling or higher. Good job.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And that counts for you too, Feign, because you got middling.
All
And
right.
it's time to multi-class.
I get second level
Unfortunate.
spells now.
Multi-classing. We'll talk. We'll see what happens.
I get improved critical.
Nice. Is that 19?
Yeah.
19 your crit?
Champion.
Cool.
Big help. All right, good session, guys. Let's wrap it up
Heck
there.
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you back here in a couple weeks now that we've finally finished the Trial of Graynor and can head on to greener pastures and more than just wisdom saving throws. I'm learning as a DM. I will do better. I will make this more fun for everybody, including all the people who suffer through and watch.
Meh.
All right.
Goodbye.
Thank you all very
Bye.
much for watching. We'll
Good
catch you
night.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.